Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you two fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's squirrels. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fresh naked. Join me. Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
I'd buy that for $1.
You're not a fucking legion.
Fuck off.
Like a midget at a urinal, we're going to have to stay on my toes.
Ow! For the love of God!
Welcome to the show, everybody. We are kicking it off hot today. A lot of people in here early, which I like. I got the kitty cam back up, so if Tegra joins us today, you can all enjoy the return of the kitty cam. And let's get the screen up. There we are. Woo! Says Rusty. Yeah, it is a day. I am fucking fired up. I'm ready to go. I've had I feel the laughter might be a bit premature, but hey, you know what? I'm going to take that as his belief that this is going to be a good show and we're going to have a fun fucking time, god damn it. That's what I'm taking that as. That's a nice fucking kitty. Yes, if she shows up, you will get to see the kitty cam in action, and we will, of course, hear this lovely sound drop. They're not linked yet. I don't have it all the kinks worked out, but I got most of it.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
So I got to get that part linked. But other than that, that's something for, like, tomorrow, I guess. There's only so much time in a day, and I had a lot of shit to do today. Trucker 18-Wheeler saying hello, Johnny, on the Rumble. Good to see everyone on Rumble. We have the Rumble chat up, so if you talk, we'll see it, we'll read it, unless it's something we can't read over YouTube, which does happen from time to time because speech is a little more free on Rumble. So there we go. Welcome. Happy Thursday, says Balls Deep. Everyone's really just fine. I think I'm feeling the mood from everybody. Like, we're good to go. We're fucking excited. Yeah, we are doing this. But as I was saying, I got a new phone, and I had to go through a fucking mountain of fucking hurdles to get that figured out. Finally got that done this morning. Had my acupuncture appointment, which was just my body did not cooperate for this one today. It just was. I made it through the whole thing. Congrats on the new night show, What new night show? Never forget how great a day today is. That's true, balls deep. How are you doing? Says Trucker18 Wheeler. I'm doing good. And as for everyone else, I think they're doing good too. Yeah, Fallen, what do you mean congrats on the new night show? Aaron didn't tell you yet. No idea what you're talking about. I didn't get to... Thank you, Wags. 250 channel points. Sweet. Which phone gimmick did you get, brother? Well, here's the thing with that. I have been saving up despite all of the difficulties that I've been through the past few months. I've had the same phone for about 5.5, almost 6 years. And I decided I wanted to get something really, really sweet. So I looked into a few different things. There's one that I kind of kept coming back on. And so I went and I got it. I got the Google Pixel Fold. And yes, that maybe not the best thing to show. That is my actual adorable child there on my home screen. I am a complete douche. But yes, so I got that. It's fancy. I like it, but it was just all of the difficulty to get it going was a bitch. You know, how hard would it be to pair the phone? Let's see if we can pair the phone while we're waiting for people to filter in, because I'm assuming there's some sort of bit that I'm not in on, and I really need to know what it is, because now I'm curious. 6 years, you know your phone is going to miss your finger play because you switched. Dude, I actually felt bad about switching my phone until the hurdles I got to switching the phone, some of them, if not a significant amount of them, were caused by my old phone being a pain in the ass. So now I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm done with you, you motherfucker. So like I just I'm here but still at work. Good to see you, Sandy. Trucker18 Wheeler, why didn't you read the last word? Well, Trucker18 Wheeler, because again, that's one of those words that I'm talking about where apparently if you say it on Rumble, people are willing to go, oh, you're not being disparaging or whatever. They're more understanding. I mean, let's not be dumb. You know why. You got to fold. Why would you fall for such a scam? One, they're not a scam, okay? There are things about it that are very much like a niche thing or whatever, but it's not a scam. I like the larger screen. I've already been using it for a while. I looked into it before I got it, and I mean, there's things about it that suck, like you got to be careful with the screen. But I got it because I love hanging out with my daughter, and she loves playing on my phone. And she'll love the screen. So it's kind of just a fun toy for the both of us. So I figured, why not, And besides, this is far from the first flip or fold. Who's a dick? Saint RN, thank you for the 25 bits. We're $10 away from being fully funded for today, which I fully expect us to reach that. That's a very easy thing to do. Like a level 1 or 2 hype train will probably kick that out. Done. But anything over that $10 goes into tomorrow's goal, which sits full at 50. So we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, what was I doing? I was gonna try and pair. Roadcaster is now discoverable.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs.
Toastmaster subscribing with Prime.
Have more cowbells,
That's
baby.
gonna help kick down
This
that
will
little
help.
goal. Yes, it will. It will help, and I am grateful. I'm sorry I'm not giving it the full appreciation it deserves, but I am pairing with the Roadcaster here quick, because I'm thinking, allow this to access your contacts and call history. Well, yeah, pair. There we go. We're paired. Hey, all right. Now we're going to call Aaron, because apparently I have a night show now. So I didn't know I was getting busier, so we're going to still getting used to operating this bitch. Good God. All right, there it is. Boom. One Mr. Imholter. Paired nicely.
Hello?
Hey, man, is this a bad time? I had a quick question for you.
Hello, one more time. It keeps trying to connect to my roadcaster.
Is this a bad time? I had a quick question for you. Some people are saying stuff in my chat, and I wanted to ask something.
What's up?
Someone's saying that I have a new night show now, and and that you're supposed to tell me about it.
It doesn't work for me.
No, you don't. No, you don't have a new night show.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but everyone's like, "Hey, congrats on the new night show." Particularly, Fallen the Great was big about this, and I was just like,
"No, I said there's lots of things we might be able to do if what we're planning on goes well." I said we could even do things like give Johnny a night show or blah blah. Like it was like that. Like there's different stuff we might be able to do. No, you were not given a night show today.
Oh, that's so there's no reason to live anymore. Okay. No, it's cool, man. I figured so.
Was there one?
Well, I mean, I was hoping so. I mean, things aren't going great, and I'm probably going to be in a wheelchair for the anniversary show, but I'm like trying to look on the bright side.
Are they really saying that?
Yeah, dude, I literally tomorrow's to-do list is calling doctors and getting things in order to be having a wheelchair for out in the public because, I'm also going to talk to them about just pumping me full of steroids, and that might help, but we'll see.
Why can't they just roid you up?
There's concerns about, like, well, it'll affect your life and quality of life stuff. So it's an ongoing discussion that we have with the doctors. We'll see.
Well, this is what you get when you skip leg day.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, I actually have been doing the math. Between how much I sweat just trying to walk, I think I'm doing extra hard on leg day. Like, they're saying, part of the problem is your muscles tense up so your legs don't move and you got to fight them. So, I mean, I'm literally doing, like, calisthenics all the time. I should be a Greek goddess, and I'm not. God just hates me.
A goddess? You should be a Greek goddess?
Yeah. Huge tits and everything. Like,
okay, well, fair. You're close.
I'm working on it, but I got nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. No, you do not have a night show, but if what we're working on goes well, there's all kinds of windows that open.
Nice. And we should talk about that more later, not on a public forum. So, but
yes, of course.
I'll let you go, homie. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right. That's one Mr. Imholt calling into the show because he's a fan. Oh, that was fun. Well, there was our fuck around for the filter in time. Goddamn. Today is turning around. Sounds like Kegels, says Chevy JB. Kinda is. Stevie J saying hello, Twitch chatters over there. Good call, boss. Yeah, it was a good call. I'm glad we did that. That was a fun phone call. I feel great about that. I am gonna he'd be here, but he gaming. Who'd be here? Ask Aaron if I can take your spot now. My spot? What? Doesn't Johnny hate people that are in wheelchairs? Yes, I do. And it seems God is not without a sense of irony.
100.
Thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, and we had that subscription from Toastmaster. So here we go. Cowbell for Toastmaster coming in hot after the fact, but still, here you go. Thank you for that support, Toastmaster. Alrighty, and then that 100 bits. Thank you so much. Saint Aren says, make a call to the White House, ask about the laptop. Unlike Aaron Imholt, I don't think the White House will answer my call. I think I won't rate high enough on the list for a White House call. Just saying. So, there we go. Just clear that all out. I'm going to have to start taking calls on the show again. This is rough. I'm loving how many people we have today. Great to see everyone in on the show. Thank you if you're watching on Rumble. Again, we have the Rumble chat up over here. And so, there we go. Beautiful things. Beautiful thing. It's coming up aces over here, and we've got a fun show planned to take you all the way to 5:30. I'm going to guess we're going to hit the $10 goal over the course of the show. We'll keep an eye on it, and it's hard to keep up with Twitch because that has to take a little bit to filter in and math up and all that fun shit. But we're going to take it on, as the imams would call it, we're going to take it on faith that it's going to be okay. And I keep futzing with shit because I have my whole stupid ADD thing, and then things I futz with are futzing with me. It's a problem. I'm trying to do a goddamn good program here, and it's going so well so far. Alrighty. So on to our first story. Our first hour stuff, we're going to talk about the story that I didn't think I got to yesterday. An Australian who survived 3 months lost at sea with his dog. And we're going to talk about that. We've got the University of Minnesota doing some interesting stuff. It'll be fun to talk about, just kind of catching up on yesterday. Then we've got Universal under investigation for doing what I think is one of the most hilarious things ever. We're going to talk about some tornado shit. I really hate how much I'm going to like this clip from The View, from what I understand. Maybe you'll get visit from the FBI. I don't know if you realize that Tommy Gun Show, or the Tommy Gun Show, that's usually not a fun thing. Just saying. Overall, a visit from the FBI is never a good time. All right? Both your computer and your anus are going to be extremely probed with no fold left unturned. Every folder, every file, every crevice is going to be examined. And unless you're related to the Bidens, they will give you no quarter. If you are related to the Bidens, they don't know who that cocaine belongs to. Too soon? I don't think so. I think it was right on time. Right on time. I love how we do the big fancy green screen. I spent a bunch of time today getting it super pimped out to look just right. One good exhale and I fuck all that up. Awesome. Cheap porno plot. If he had peanut butter, I know what he did. I do have peanut butter. Not a lot left. I've used most of it. For sandwiches. Good fucking sandwiches. Because people forget that apparently a few women decide to put a nice dollop of Skippy in between their, and that's okay, I guess. Not really. But the rest of us are adults, okay? And some of us enjoy a nice treat of a PB&J. A nice bread, peanut butter, jelly, bread. Quick, easy, delicious. Stevie J, Johnny's Japanese Day Spa. God, that would be hot. Just hanging out in just a nice lukewarm tub, drinking sake. I'd be fucking up for that all day, man. A Japanese day spa? Are you kidding me? I'd love it, especially if it's unisex, right? Like not in the same pools, that might be whatever. But if I can just hang out and watch a couple of hot Japanese ladies in bikinis go hang out in a tub, I'm a happy man, as long as they're cool with it. Chevy JB saying, if I was a girl, I would go through a lot of peanut butter. And that is why, that is why some people really shouldn't be able to change their gender. Because that's the wrong reason. Look, why do you want to go through this reassignment surgery? Because I want to get a fucking set of tits, and I've got a whole bunch of peanut butter and a couple of dogs, and I got ideas. All right, so let's get this train moving. Look, I don't think you're doing it for the right reasons. I don't give a goddamn. I've got plans. Time's a ticking. These dogs are getting old. Eventually, they're not going to be interested in peanut butter, and those mouths are going to be super duper dry. I don't want sandpaper tongue on my new clit, okay? I want that to be fresh. My boyfriend's mama makes fresh raspberry jam, and that's what I eat on my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Well, great for you, Sandy Squatch. I do not make fresh jam. I do use very nice peanut butter, though. I do not skimp on the peanut butter. And I will admit, I am Midwestern white trash. I am not above a fluffer nutter. Not all the time. I have gotten myself down to a reasonable, maybe I buy 1 jar of marshmallow fluff, small jar of marshmallow fluff a year. I have a little tirade of fluffer nutter sandwiches, and then we stop. That's where it is. I like strawberry rhubarb. Well, there you go. Now we have all of that. Females have the best sex toys. Yeah, but that's because females need the best sex toys because otherwise they have to deal with men who often are overrated, underperformed, and usually in and out just a little too quickly. Actually, we have a doctor to speak on that. What does the doctor want to say about male genitalia, or more importantly, what women have to put up with male genitalia? I'm sure we've got to have that here somewhere. Yes.
Like having sex. It's a painstaking, arduous task that seems to go on and on forever, and just when you think things are going your way, nothing happens.
Yeah, so you got to have good toys. Is apple butter a Midwest thing? My grandma used to make that. Oh, yeah, apple butter's a thing. Apple butter is a thing. I have someone I know in this house who loves to make pear bread and apple butter and put them together. Actually no, she doesn't make apple butter. I apologize. She makes honey butter. Honey butter. So I might be wrong. I don't know if apple butter is a Midwest thing. I know honey butter is a thing I've seen. I haven't had marshmallow sandwich thing since I was about 10. Yeah, I don't do it all the time. Again, it's a nostalgia thing, all right? It's not like hey, you know what's super healthy? Peanut butter and marshmallow cream. But it's just like, you know what? It takes me back to the times, because I'll be honest, all right? A lot of my childhood memories are few and far between childhood horrors. So I like to relive the good parts once in a while, the shiny bits, if you will. And that's what the marshmallow cream sandwich is for me. It's just the little like the week and a half, 2 weeks where I have a marshmallow cream sandwich every couple of days. And then we're done. Hey, any single ladies watching want to cosplay as Crowder and wife with me too soon? Fucking watch it, all right? How do you honor the husband? I saw orange jelly or marmalade at the store, but not sure how that would even be good. And I love OJ, clementines, etc. Yeah, I don't know how that would be good either. You know what? This is a weird topic to be on. It's a weird one. Although actually not really, because it does fit nicely with our first story, which is about an Australian sailor and his dog surviving 3 months adrift in the Pacific Ocean by eating raw fish and drinking rainwater. I mean, that actually doesn't sound like a half bad deal to me. I mean, the raw fish thing, it can be done. I don't recommend it. I've had raw meat before, and I don't know what you guys think about eating raw meat. I know ladies love it, am I right? Whether it's some sausage or a good old clam. Sandy, watch it. I will watch it. I will watch all of it. And you'll watch it too, because I'm the one running the show. All right, let's click to open this. and close this again. I hate that you have to consider. I hate that Streamlabs has to put an advertisement as a priority notification every time you start it. Every time. Hey, we got something else we want to know. No. That's not a priority notification. That's an advertisement. Suck my dick. Suck my balls. Alrighty. So back to this story. If he ate raw salmon, he has parasites now. I don't think he ate raw salmon. Oh my God, this gets better. So the guy, Timothy Lindsay Shattuck, Bella, 4 names apparently, was rescued by a Mexican tuna vessel. So he ate nothing but raw fish, and he was rescued by a tuna ship. Hey, don't worry, buddy. If you need anything to eat, we've got lots of tuna. An Australian sailor and his dog, adrift for 3 months in the Pacific Ocean, survived on his damaged vessel by eating raw fish and drinking rainwater. Timothy Lindsay Shattuck, 54, and his pup, Bella, okay, so Bella was the dog, were found alive aboard his catamaran, Aloha Toa, in the Pacific, about 1,200 miles from land, after the crew of a Mexican tuna boat from the Grumpomar fleet spotted them, the company said Monday in a statement. I've been through a very difficult ordeal at sea, and I'm just needing rest and good food, because I've been alone at sea for a long time, Shattuck, who appeared thin and bearded, said in a video broadcast on Australia 9's television on Sunday night. Oh, man, I'd like to see the video of this. Otherwise, I'm in very good health, Shattuck said. Well, you guys want to see what 3 months in the Pacific Ocean looks like? I mean, I don't know, man. Other than the creepy isolation part, which actually maybe I'd be used to by now. Boop. Doesn't look that bad. Holy shit. 111 over 86. That's not bad for blood pressure. He had his blood pressure checked on the Mexican boat. Shattuck described how he and his dog survived on raw fish and rainwater after a storm damaged his vessel, wiped out its electronics, cutting off all communication. Bella rolls on her back after she and Shattuck were rescued by a Mexican tuna boat after being adrift for 3 months. Oh, man. I'm glad the puppy made it, man. That would have been hard to go through if the dog didn't. That would have been... Shattuck of Sydney and Bella had set sail from the Mexican city of La Paz for French Polynesia in April. The voyage, however, ended within weeks, Sydney's Daily Telegraph newspaper reported. The crew of the tuna vessel said they found the pair in a precarious state, lacking food, provisions, and shelter. Grumpomar did not provide specific details on what day Shattuck was rescued or when he had started his voyage. Shattuck told 9 News that he had normal vital signs and, along with Bella, was stable and very well. Professor Mike Tipton, an ocean survival expert at the University of Portsmouth in England, told the outlet that both luck and skill contributed to the survival of the man and his dog, likening the rescue to finding a needle in the haystack. People need to appreciate how small the boat is and how vast the Pacific Ocean is. The chances of someone being found are pretty slim, Tipton said. Holy shit. You want to talk about a really weird brain fart? You remember the Earth is not flat guy? Let's see if I can find the clip. Or the Earth is not round, the Earth is flat, the British flat earther. Let's see if I look up British flat earther. British flat earther. God damn it. Nope, that's not it. All right. But God damn, was he Irish? I don't remember. Anyhow, the guy who did the plane experiment thing where he's like, see, if the plane went from here and it flies to the South Pole, it'd be upside down. It doesn't make sense. World is flat. But if the world was flat, when a boat went across the ocean, you'd always be able to see it. It'd just be further away. Why do the boats disappear behind the horizon? Is that when they go off the edge? But how come nobody recalls going off the edge? And if your experiment were to make sense, it was supposed to be a 3-hour tour. No. It was supposed to be 3 weeks at sea. It turned into 3 months. I guarantee you that dog is not going to want to go near the water ever again. And if that dog has a Pavlovian response to all of this, it'll probably be every time a lady walks by, his mouth starts watering like, hey, man, I smell a meal coming. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my dog. My dog, we got trapped at sea, and every time my dog smells fish or anything like fish, well, he gets excited. I'm sorry, what I'm trying to say politely as I can is my dog can smell your cunt. Maybe you want to wash that shit. Oh. Okay, I'm starting to see how you could go gay after that. After 3 months at sea and eating nothing but fish? I mean, I can see how you swear off cunnilingus, but I don't think you go gay after that. I just think you don't. Your mouth doesn't water, but you don't associate that. Nah, I don't think those two go the same. Did he jerk off or screw the pooch? Says Sandy Squatch. I'm guaranteeing you in the first month, he jerked off. In the second month, I think the will to jerk was gone. I think at a certain point, there's so much energy involved in masturbation that it just, if you're surviving off of raw fish and rainwater, you're not spanking it, man. It's too much work. It's going to take too much out of you. You've got to survive, which means minimal energy expenditure. "10 years from now, they'll find a mermaid. Mystery solved." Oh my God, he fucked a fish. Thank God we have Saint RN here to get us those facts. Otherwise, we would have never known. I mean, if you're gonna, why would you actually? Why would you? Why would you fuck a fish? Don't fuck fish. Fish are not for fucking, okay? Don't fuck the fish. Anyways, we are a half hour into the show. Again, we have a relatively small goal today. If rat brain cells can play Doom, the sea can survive a year, I bet. What? Fallen? I don't know what you're talking about. It's a weird one. I don't understand that one. Alrighty. Sandy Squatch, now that you say it, I think you are correct. The sea monkey and his dog. The guy was an Australian. He was a white guy. I'm all right. Sometimes you can go too far for a joke. Alrighty. Anyways, next story. Hey, we have a sound drop for that. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Alrighty. Our next story, University of Minnesota drops affirmative action for race and legacy admissions after the Supreme Court of the United States ruling. Now, the weird part is nobody asked them. No, Fallen the Great, it's just you used a derogatory term. So it just kind of seemed like the joke you were setting up. Anyways, this is why maybe not always with the chat. In fact, just for fun, where is it? We'll do this quick. Boop. Boop. We'll see if it comes back in a second. Otherwise, we'll put it back up again. So, yes, get past the scales. It's soft and squishy inside. Yeah, that's great, man. Get past the scales. It's soft and squishy inside. There's a certain point where, why are you putting your dick in it, okay? I understand, but you don't go bass to mouth, all right? We're all going to HE double hockey sticks. Okay. We're all going to hell. I mean, aren't we there? I feel like living under the Biden administration is at the very least proof that this is probably purgatory, right? Like, if you have a dog, why do you need to fuck a fish? Why do we have to the dog? All right? Hell has been brought to us, says Fat Conan. Yes, hell brought to you by Pfizer. All right, I did not turn the chat box back on. So we'll see if it's on now. Now I got to scroll down and find it. All right, let's go to something with a video. We've been doing stories, and I'm getting sick of doing stories. Let's do something with a video. Striking for pay benefits. That's not it. Here we go. Dangerous storms on the move. Let's talk about the EF3 tornado that ripped through parts of North Carolina here. And boop. Why are you not playing? God damn it. Fast forward. I loaded it up and I paired it up, and now I have to reload the goddamn site because you bastards can't.
In the cleanup in North Carolina this morning after a monster tornado touched down outside of Raleigh. Trevor Alt is on the ground with the latest.
I'm still, you know what? I don't care how stupid it makes me look or sound. I'm still so impressed that man with that tooth gap and that speech impediment can speak so well on the fucking news, dude. He deserves an award. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible piece of shit.
Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Michael. I mean, look at all this debris strewn about this morning. We've got the remnants of not only part of the structure, we have a ceiling fan here easily about 100 feet away from the inside of the house. And you can see how it got out here because the top floor of this home was just ripped away. And while it is a miracle that so far nobody's been reported killed, more than a dozen people were hurt by this tornado.
Oh my God, dude.
This morning, cleanup after a massive tornado wreaks havoc in North Carolina.
Is it coming this way?
A powerful EF3 twister touching down roughly 50 miles northeast of Raleigh Wednesday.
There are several buildings with roofs ripped off.
With winds up to 150 miles an hour, the tornado leaving a path of destruction for more than 16 miles.
Holy Jesus. That is crazy. Let's catch up with the chat now. It was supposed to be a 3-hour tour. We got that. Get past the squishy. I live in North Carolina and didn't even know this happened. Well, the only reason I'm... Thank you for the 125 bits. – Welsh, what? Thanks, Lab. Yeah, Lab did. The only reason I know this happened is because I peruse news stories, and it was brought to my attention through said news sites. So, yeah, I didn't know this happened either. Yeah, he needs the Presidential Medal Achievement for that face, with that face. Dude, it's not the face thing. It's just you can very clearly tell he has a speech impediment. He has a very heavy lisp, and you can see from looking at his face exactly why those things happen. And it's commendable that a football player got out with also not having horrible CTE, but that ability to speak, despite that, that's goddamn incredible.
I can tell you that we're always preparing for this moment, but no, it was totally unexpected.
Let's go back up. We're always preparing for this moment, but no, it was totally unexpected. Right, because on my bingo card I had again F3. So like the scale goes like, what is it, up to like 7? EF7 I think is like the max. So at like 3, you're pushing about halfway through like maximum tornado. That is insane.
3 twister touching down roughly 50 miles northeast of Raleigh Wednesday.
There are several.
Again, this looks like from the air. This looks like a model, like someone did a diorama. This looks like those don't look like toothpick, or those look like toothpicks, like someone used like matchsticks and stuff. It looks like a toy.
Buildings with roofs ripped off.
With winds up to 150 miles an hour, the tornado leaving a path of destruction for more than 16 miles.
I can tell you that we're always preparing for this moment, but no, it was totally unexpected.
But no, it's totally unexpected. Yeah, dude. Thank you, Captain Obvious. And isn't it still train derailment season? This is insane. I mean, it is pretty fucking like Scruffy's like, fuck 'em. I don't know. Goddamn global warming. That's obviously what a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you know why this is happening? It's happening because of the global warming. But, honestly, thank you, Fat Conan, for that chart. But honestly, like, the whole thing is, it's more insane because I live here and no one is talking about it. Well, we can talk about why maybe the news wants to talk about it. I didn't shart this time, says Fart Conan. Joe Berger was the one who sharted. Oh, I'm sorry if I got the wrong person. I apologize. I'm a horrible piece of shit. All right, I feel that's enough of a reprimand. It's my show. I shouldn't punish me too much. That was a nice couch in that living room. Yeah, man, that is a nice couch. Is that couch still available? I feel like, what, secondhand? That'd be worth it. I feel like we can knock it off. Can we get the couch facts? Make sure you don't get screwed over on furniture with couch facts. Couch facts. Know what happened to your couch. Sofa from the 1920s. But it's aged. Has personality. Isn't F5 the finger of God? Yeah, I thought F5 was that or whatever. I don't know. We got fingered by the Lord. So if F5 is the finger of God, what is that? What is the EF3 then? What is that like? What is that like, over the pants stuff? A gentle rub? Thee who falsely accused a sharter shall be torched by the stake. I feel like you're taking a misappropriated credit of flatulence way too far. Way too far. Anyways, so the tornado ripped through North Carolina. Do we have any other facts to read? 600-yard wide tornado. Wow. That sounds big. 600 yards wide. Isn't a football field just 100 yards? I thought that's what that's what a football field was 100 yards. I don't know. That is the butt plug of God, says Fact. Ah! Joe Burger with another shark. See, we got it right that time. Can't fucking come at me now, man. I tell people God isn't silent, he's loud. 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 Okay. I feel like he's apparently ignorable then, because if he's so loud, a lot of people have opted to just not pay attention. Anyways, we're having a great time. We've got a show rocking and rolling for about another 2 hours, and I'd say 45 minutes. So hang in there with us. Feel like chipping in with the bits and the subs. We would appreciate it, as Lab Glass just did with 125 bits. I'm going to tell you right now, Angry Saxon, Lab Glass kind of screwed you on that one, because I saw it come up on the warning window, and yeah, I'm sorry.
Fuck off.
And then I had the audio down because of Angry Saxon's screamer was really loud, so sorry about that, dear Butch. It's just one of those days. Hey, we're having fun, goddammit. We are doing it. Forgive me.
I mean, it's a deplorable song and it's annoying. Got a gun that my granddad gave.
Well, I don't want to get into this just yet, because I'm very much worried that I'm going to go along with them. So we'll do this story first so we can get through this. The University of Minnesota says it will no longer consider race or family legacy for admissions after the U.S. Supreme Court declared affirmative action unconstitutional. An update to the university's holistic view page notes the school no longer considers race. It no longer considers race or ethnicity or family attendance or employment as context factors for admissions. Get ready to see your school lose a lot of janitors and low-end staff who don't have a whole lot of benefits other than the fact that they could get their kids into school. You're going to see a couple of those people go. You're also going to see some very large donating families kind of stop donating. So let's see how long that legacy part lasts. As for the affirmative action part, again, nobody's saying you can't put it on your admission, and I'm sure that these woke universities, when they go through these things and they hear they have someone read their college essay is all about, I overcame the impoverished streets of, whatever suburb, and I've dealt with this and that, and I'm just a poor disenfranchised person of color. I'm sure that won't get them any special consideration at all. So this whole thing with the Supreme Court is kind of a moot issue to me. Because the people who believe in the affirmative action stuff, they're still going to do it. It's just now not part of the policy. You're going to have trouble proving it. They'll be like, oh, well, we looked at his application, we looked at yours, and we found theirs to be more deserving. Where are we? I don't know. We're doing it, though. Yes, we are, Joe Berger. Heck yeah, we are. Salty. Alrighty. Looks like someone lit Grandpa's fart. What? North Carolina raise up, take your roof off, spin it around your head. Alright, I have no idea. We are doing it, and I am edging. I mean, it's a crazy show today, so I'm glad you're hanging in there for the long haul, Sandy. I don't know that I'd have that kind of stamina. You are a better man than I. I don't even know. Why am I being a dick? Why? That is completely uncalled for. And ever since I moved this, it didn't fix that, and it didn't change this. Just meant you don't get your little wiggle action going anymore. I gotta fix that again. All righty. I don't like that. All righty. So moving right along. The application will ask for this optional information for recruitment and communication purposes about programs and services offered. The information will not be provided to applicant reviewers and will not be considered at any point during the university's admissions process. Right, like I said, if you take these out, you're going to face a lot of problems. Because, again, the legacy admissions part was never a ruling thing. That was kind of like you paid above and beyond to go to school there. Like, that's the other thing. A lot of these people that get into these colleges through the affirmative action stuff, they can't afford to go to school there either. So they end up taking on debt, or they have to get funding from somewhere, or they have to get grants and things. And those things come from the donations of the but who are we kidding? It's fucking Minnesota. They'll throw money from the surplus at it. They'll get a bunch of people be like, well, you know, that's just balancing the race scales because I'm white and I'm guilty. I'm white trash and I feel guilt. Dickbags. Alrighty. So let's get over to something a little more fun. We're almost into the second hour and we still have couple of stories to do here. Eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on a bagel. Is that really a peanut butter and jelly sandwich if it's on a bagel? I mean, I don't mean to nitpick, but isn't that just a peanut butter and jelly bagel? And I don't mean there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a peanut butter and jelly bagel. I know plenty of people who enjoy a raisin bagel with some PB&J, and I don't want to disparage anybody. But don't think it's really a sandwich. Just from a semantic point of view, sandwich seems a bit rich. All right, a friend of mine was able to get money for college just because her grandparents were from Slovenia. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that you can do. But the thing is, getting money for college for that kind of stuff, that comes from charitable donations from people. And those kind of things are usually part of like, hey, I'm buying my kid's way in here, and to help alleviate our white guilt, I'm contributing so much money to this school that they can allow the poor kids in too. And they're just as good as the whites, according to Joe Biden. He really is the worst president we've ever had, isn't he? Isn't Joe Biden just an embarrassing bag of shit from start to finish? Good God. Fallen the Great saying, we are doing it. I'm fucked up. Gone existed. Saint Ren saying, do what certain districts are doing, get rid of advanced math classes because many black students can't do it, get rid of colleges. I don't think that it's that black students can't do it. I think that there are a variety of issues, and we could talk about them, but I'm probably not allowed to, that we could discuss as to why there isn't enough education in the home. But I think there has been plenty of proof over the years that black people could be quite good at math if they just had better educational systems and structures. And they have to, no offense, I'm not saying why this is happening. I'm not saying it's a societal thing or that maybe government forces are involved. I'm not saying that. But I am saying it seems like certain areas just aren't concerned with education. And apparently certain groups of people are not only all right with that, but as you just mentioned, they're weaponizing it, saying, hey, hey, this isn't important, so we got to roll it back. It doesn't matter if everyone gets dumb. Let's not talk about fixing the problem. Let's make the problem go away. Right. And those people absolutely wouldn't have a vested interest in keeping the general populace stupid for their own fucking benefit. Mostly the benefit of they're horrible criminals and they need stupid people in order to keep stealing. Oh. What is the radius ratio of drug dealers to drug buyers? I have no idea what we're talking about. Denzel Washington talks about what you are saying all the time. You're right. But guess what doesn't get a lot of play? Useful idiots. Yeah, Scruffy D. Thank you, Scruffy D. The amazing Scruffy D, everybody. Useful idiots. That's exactly what they want us all to be, is useful idiots. And the best way to do that is race bait everybody and try and keep us as dumb as possible. And so the way they do that is they go, hey, one group of people aren't passing the test. I guess it's racist. We better lower the bar for everybody. Because you know what white people are known to do? They're known to go above and beyond to make sure they stay at an intelligence level. Even No. You fucking let them sit down and take the day off, and guess who's playing fucking Fallout or some shit, right? All right, guess what? Advanced math is gone. Everyone's getting dumber. Why did LBJ want a slave class? Well, Salty, that question's way above my head. I have no idea what you're talking about. How many crack rocks does Johnny need to sell to make 10K? Answer, none. You knock the bitch out and take his shit and sell it yourself. Why are you assuming I'd sell crack rocks? I mean, I'll admit that, like, times are literally, for me, times are about to start getting super duper tough with the whole summer, everything that's happened. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully. And if I can just make it through a little bit longer, I'll hopefully be in a better place. But I don't think I want to be to this point of selling crack. You know? I just look, man, there's lots of side hustles I'll consider before selling crack. I mean, fuck, I'll look into doing OnlyFans before crack. Who wants to see some cripple hobbit feet? You know what I mean? Because guess what I've got? Big old crippy hobble, big old hobbity cripple feet. That's what I got. Are you ranting any? I have no, we're not talking about that. All right. The forefathers called it the trickle-down effect. Trickle-down. Yeah, the forefathers called it the trickle-down effect, as in they'll pee down your back, and as it trickles down, they'll tell you it's raining. And they're dicks. He said gold water would make them work harder and force them to succeed. Hobby feet. No, crippled hobbit feet. Crippled peanut butter lover. I have no idea. Scruffy asking for, or not asking. Scruffy saying to check the Venmo. I have the app on here. It's a new phone, so we'll link the Venmos and the chats and everything. Let's get those up, and we're probably not $10 away from the goal, but it is still in the message at the moment. So no, I haven't sent anything yet. Oh, okay. Well, either way, I have to new phone link things. There's the Venmo thing and the PayPal in all the chats. If you want to support the show, that's one way you can do it. Streamlabs, Rumble Rants, all of that stuff. You see a story and you want to look into it, but you can't. All right, we got to go over here and load this app up. Oh, God, I don't know if I remember my login for Venmo. Oh, let's see if we do. I'm pretty sure.
Cheer 100.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for breaking that silence. Not now. All right, there. We do have the Venmo thing. Holy Jesus. Well, I believe our goal just got met from the sounds of things. Yeah. All right, so we're good through the rest of the week and pretty much into Monday now, and probably just about done with that. All right, well, that ended quickly. Taste Fairy. Goodbye, Johnny. Goodbye, Taste Fairy. I'm sorry that I spaced out for a minute doing all that stuff. I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible, horrible person. All right, so let's get to this funny thing that happened in California. So, as you know, Screen Actors Guild and the AFTRA, like the
Cheer
writers,
100 now show Scruffluffligus your feet.
show Scruffaluffagus my feet. I mean, like, there's not a whole lot. I'm wearing socks right now, man. What do you want to see? There's nothing to see. There's nothing to see. All right, here we go. Kitty cam. You know what? Here. Look at it. Look at the foot. Do you like seeing the foot? Is that what you want? Are you happy now? Did you get what you paid for? It's a foot. He has a fucking foot. Oh, it's all new phone goofing, says Chevy JB. Yeah, new phone goofing. No, it was more just trying to log into shit because it's on the goddamn phone, and I forgot to do that.
Cheer 100 I'm spent.
Thank you, Lab Glass. Suppose we should probably do the PayPal one too, so that way that goes off and we have that to be able to keep track in. Log in, yes. Log in. Enter your number. Jesus. This is great, Johnny. Great content. Well, you fucking fuck with your phone. Next.
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Alrighty. Well, thank you. We're good on all of that, and that is all good. All right, now if anything else goes off, we'll be able to see it on the goddamn screen. Thanks, Lab Glass, says the Tommy Gun Show. Yes, thank you, Lab Glass. Huge contributor to the show. Cowbell for Lab Glass coming in hot. Thank you so very much. And I just heard the alarm go off on the phone. And thank you for the $1 laughter. Thank you. Thank you for the $1. So much I just made, says Fallen. Well, I mean, get the newspaper out and make some paper mache or something. I mean, never a bad time to start a fucking project. You know what I mean? Alrighty, so here we go. The unions are fighting for pay,
Cheer
benefits,
100,
and...
okay, my turn.
Okay, my turn, says Dear Butch. Well, thank you very much. So, the unions are fighting for pay, benefits, and AI protections, and Universal went dirty.
Guess what?
Scruffy D with a gifted subscription to Buzzard Bob. And there comes the hype train. Let's get that cowbell quick in here. Was Saint Aaron, was that the $1? Because we did acknowledge that. So thank you very much. If that was you for the for the dollar. I appreciate that. That's super awesome. 87% of level 1 through the hype train. Again, we have no funding goals now. We're into next week's funding, I'm sure. And so, and we're fucking calling it good, I guess. We're gonna be great. Deadpool is still not sitting up here. I wish I hadn't fucked it up the first time, because the thing that came with
fever.
Thank you.
And the only prescription.
A subscription to Saint RN from Scruffy. Scruffy's been a huge supporter of the team. ROC time. Bye, Johnny. By the way, nice foot. I just came. Thank you, Trucker 18-wheeler. I understand. Revenge of the Sis. Wish I could watch the show. Busy doing my own. Probably, in my opinion, a better one, but I get what you do. You do what you do. Thank you for being part of our show. Cowbell for Scruffy. 16% of the way through level 2. Gonna have to change arms sooner. I'm gonna be fucking jacked on the right and not on the left. You expect a massive corporate organization that's run to not be greedy? I mean, nothing to see. Touche. All right, touche. Can't feel sorry for those Hollywood vultures. They live in their own bubble world. Saner and thanking Scruffy. Again, thank you, Scruffy, for being such a huge supporter of the channel.
Cheer 1,000.
Holy shit, King of Clubs with 1,000 bits. We're now at 72% of level 2 on this hype train. Amazing amount of support that we're getting here. Crazy. Oh my god, thank you so much. Again, we're all the way. We're good with goals today and everything. Thank you. I'm going to give that some cowbell, even though it's not a cowbell thing. Just 1,000. That's a lot to drop in one thing. Let's do a sound drop or something. Can we get this man something? I feel like something to just
Seems good. 420.
Dear Butch with 420. Thank you. Let's play you a sound drop.
Try to relax your anus.
Alrighty, now we're in level 2, so I got to do a couple controlled burns with what I have available to me. Which, spoiler alert, might not be much. Hold on. Let's do it like this. We'll make do with this stuff. We have a lot of this stuff. We'll do this stuff. And there we go. Okay. Wish I could help. Hashtag money's not there. The Tommy Gun Show,
Cheer
don't feel bad about...
I'm helping.
Yes, you are, Northern Finlander, and I appreciate that. Even if it's just contributing to the show, everyone's helping. Thank you so much. The Tommy Gun Show, don't feel bad. Never feel bad or like you have to explain not throwing in some money, man. I'm never going to make anyone... I'm never going to call anyone a dick for not paying for this show. I spend a lot of time prepping it, and I spend a lot of time doing it, and I ask for a minimal amount that I need to kind of keep that all above water. But if someone doesn't want to contribute that for any reason, that's what it is. Never feel bad that you can't contribute, especially if it's just because you just can't, you know? I fucking understand that shit. Believe me, especially right now. Couple times this week, I'm like, maybe even though I saved up for it and I planned for this, maybe this was a bad idea. The fucking phone thing, I'd be better off. Fucking, I'm a dick. Anyways, Aaron, come up $100 short, and you're kicking ass. I mean, yeah, Chevy JB, I am kicking ass, but the difference is, no offense, I do a better show. He's funnier in a lot of ways. He's more experienced. He might be a better showman, but I do a better show in terms of letting people be involved and be part of the show. And, or at least that's how I feel about it. And, God damn it, I'm not changing my mind. It's my birthday. Everyone donate, $5 from, I forget his, screen name. I don't know if I should read his actual name, but $5 saying it's my birthday. Everyone donate. Feel free to claim that, greetings from Nimrod, Minnesota. Hello all, says Matthew Quall. Hello, Matthew Quall. 0% of level 3 of a hype train, which is honestly kind of cool to see as a number. But let's go ahead and get our first controlled burn in here. Let's do some video shit. Let's do something fun, and then we'll get back to this story in a little bit. We're not going to go to the Twitch channel with Biden and Rumble. What's this one? Oh no, this is the snake thing. I don't want to do that. That's not going to be a fun one. Let's see what we've got here. Harpy Eagle. Nope, that's not going to be a fun one either right now, I don't think. I think I put one at the back that might be good. Let's see what this one is. Oh, God, that's the movie being sabotaged. That's a fun thing, but no, this is falling flat. I should have gone with the fucking snake video. The creepy ass fucking snake video. Oh, he made $1 million shot and they didn't pay him. Yep, we're going with the... What the fuck? The fuck is that? What the? Why is this playing all of a sudden? I wasn't even on that. That is fucking weird. This whole thing is going horribly. Happy birthday, Fallen. Yeah, happy birthday, Fallen. Thank you so much for Fallen for chipping in that $5 and saying it's his birthday. Everyone chipping. Well, you know what? Either way, thank you for contributing to the show in any way, shape, or form that you have. Let's go with this video while we do our controlled burns, since nothing else is making it work, in my opinion. You guys ever wondered what baby cobras look like? Prepare to be adorably surprised.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode. So, as you can see, I have totes lined up for days. Me and Brian just got done setting these up because the babies are finally here. So it's...
This is creepy. One, you've got clear gauges in your ears. And now you just... Dude, this is so cool. I'm so excited. The babies are finally here. Out of context, that sounds really bad.
It's been now, I believe, 3 years since I have produced monocle cobra babies.
Again, out of context. Wow. Level 3 completed. Thank you so much. King of Clubs, did I miss something? That's awesome, man. What did King of Clubs say? That I am not, it's the name of my golf club cart I built, King of Clubs cars. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, man. Are there pictures on Tobo or something? All right, yeah, so, some workplaces require you to take the gauges out or wear clear ones. Yeah, but this isn't a workplace. This is a video that this dude who Will, I guess, is making a video about producing maybe he works here. I don't know.
So this year we had 19 eggs laid. All 19 eggs hatched. So there was 19 born, yes, but my sister actually did hatch these out for me because I don't have an incubator here. She does a weird way in her cage there, which I'm really grateful for because I don't have an incubator. And she did keep one for herself. So there's 18 in this tote. We're gonna take these guys out and actually look at them. All right, look at these little guys. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Woo! So feisty, all of you. Yes. Come.
You're so cute. Does that look cute to you? That doesn't look cute to me. That looks like, I don't know, a creepy, weird fucking worm. My babies come out every time I watch The Hub. What? So, I hope that door closes faster than a cobra. Happy birthday. I agree. I even said it in his chat. Okay. I have no idea what we're talking about. Anyways, aw, they're not cute, man. That is creepy as shit.
Here's one. Here's two. Oh, no, coming. I can't see you guys. Oh, yes, you're still feisty. So feisty. Here's two. Oh, look at them.
They're already trying to eat you.
So some of them, she said, had already shed, which I wanted to try and separate them out before they shed, but unfortunately that did not happen. So
why does that matter?
Here that hooded up. Boom. You guys are so cute. Here, let me move the mic here so you guys can hear that. Nope, that's my foot. That's my foot too.
They're hissing
Baby
at
cobras
you.
Everywhere. Ah!
And they want to eat you.
Some of them were trying to run away. Oh yes. Oh, you're so feisty. So as you can see, baby cobras, they're all hissed, but that's about it. Hey Brian, there's one over by your foot.
Hey, Brian, there's one over by your foot. He's trying to get up your pants. He's headed for your dick hole. He's going in. He's going in. Oh, God, it's like space docking with a hooded cobra going after a hooded viper of an entirely different kind.
But these guys are all albino cobras. As you know, the father is Het Sunset albino. So go ahead, you can grab him and slide him back over here. Thanks, buddy. Oh, you can see their guts on the inside because they're so... Oh, no, okay, all right, calm down. Oh, you guys are so crazy.
Yeah, they have no idea what's going on.
Now, you can't obviously do this with adult cobras, but you can do it with these cute little guys. Now, a lot of people are going to ask, oh my God, can they bite you? Can they kill you at this size? Yes, they can, but... the chances of them biting you are very next to nothing, because these little guys don't even know how to do that yet. So they're only a couple days.
But I feel like you glossed over the part where they can bite you, and yes, they can kill you. So you have 18 lethal infants. This seems like a horrible idea.
Just came out of the egg, but they are so stinking cute. You come over here and look at them all. So we're gonna try and separate them all out here. They've been living in this tote since they were hatched out. So we also still have to sex them as well. That is going to happen here in the next couple of days. So ideally,
what do you mean by sex them? I know you mean like you're gonna figure out which gender they are, but how do you know that that's how they identify? I mean, are you just going to ask them how they... What if they want to change their gender? Are you ready to chop off baby cobra dicks? Are you willing to? Because remember, this is 2023. If that snake wants to be a woman, by God, cut its dick off and give it some steroid or hormone blockers. Lunchtime? No, you'd eat those? Ugh. Have had their fangs dropped yet? No, as he said, they have fangs and they can kill you. Like, it'd be one thing if he said, look, they have fangs and they produce a little bit of venom, but they don't produce enough venom to be lethal, and their fangs aren't traditionally big enough. So, plus they don't really use them or know how to use them. So even if they could, it's just the odds are so minuscule. Whatever. But he's just like, no, they have fangs, they have venom, it can kill you, but they don't know how to bite yet.
I'm going to try and get them to all shed, and then I'm going to start sexing them, and then after we sex them, we're going to get them to eat, and then they're going to get sold. Brian is going to keep 2 of them. I told him he can pick out 2. Ooh, this one looks pretty. A little small, but pretty.
All right,
so
I'm getting bored.
You can
What is this?
Check out their Instagram and their websites and all that fun stuff.
Oh, jewelry. I don't give a shit about jewelry. Again, these are creepy looking fucking snakes, man, and they're only gonna get more lethal. Like they're just.
So I already started doing some pre-sales on these guys. So if you are interested on them, before I actually start posting them, clutch from 3 years ago looked like after about a year. So I was very tired when I filmed the last episode, and let's just say I was very dry with my comments, but I said, oh, look, it's like cute, because yes, again, they can bite you, but will they? No. If you see some snakes for sale from me other than these guys, still waiting on the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake babies to drop. As soon as they do, same thing. We're going to be selling them all too. So pretty pumped, pretty excited.
So you just literally do, you just fucking make snakes and sell snakes, which is great. But again, the whole like, oh, use my pronouns. Sex them. Yes, he means figure out their gender in a professional setting. It's called sexing them, I guess. I will admit it doesn't sound sexy, and it definitely sounds suspect, but it sounds sus. Oh, these deadly animal people always end up on a Faces of Death episode. It's pink, oversized semen. Yes, but again, the part that it can kill you, even then it can kill you. I feel like anytime you have a pet that you have to milk so that way on the off chance it bites you, you maybe won't die. Maybe don't. Maybe don't. And I'm all for having dangerous pets. I love cats. I'd even be cool with having a bobcat and shit, but I just like, maybe don't. With the snakes. Maybe don't. Alrighty. So let's get back to, is this the, oh no, that's the striking thing for act. Alright, so I don't care what they're striking for. I don't want to play that video. But yeah, so the Los Angeles City Controller's Office is investigating after NBC Universal severely trimmed a row of trees outside its studios where the SAG and AFTRA picketers were striking and picketing company executives, eliminating shade during a serious heat wave. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Okay, so in California during a serious heat wave, they trimmed the trees. This is this the before picture? I hope so, because this is the after. Yeah, that's the before, this is the after. That's too much trimming there. Those trees need to be allowed to grow. But you murdered those trees. Fuck those guys. Holy shit, is that petty. As Scruffy D says, impressive levels of petty. A Northern Finlander, that's a boss move there. Dude, boss move? You killed those trees. Those trees are not going to be able to survive this. They don't have the leaves they need to make the food they need. They're going to get saturated with the heat and dried out. They can't weather the heat as well because their canopies are gone. This is a rough topic for Scruffy. Why is this a rough topic for Scruffy? Because they do this to the trees, or because he hates people in Look, I think the people striking and shit, I don't care if you want to do shit to fuck with them, but yeah, Scruffy. Yeah, me and Scruffy are on the same side, Rusty Grammer. Huh? The fuck you talking? Jesus. I can't believe, holy crap. That is impressive. Trees are essential to providing Angelenos with significant environmental and public health benefits, especially during a heat wave. LA City Controller Kenneth Mejia wrote on Twitter. Last week, SAG-AFTRA's 160,000 actors and other media personalities joined the 11,000 Writers Guild of America, WGA members, who have been on the picket line since May as negotiations between the union and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, which represents the studios, broke down. Yeah, can't we just call it the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers? Isn't that what's the... Never mind. I can't make that joke. I'm not sure if I don't trust me to make it. All right, on Monday, comedian Chris Stevens tweeted a picture of a row of trees with their limbs severely trimmed. Quick shout out to the good people at Universal Pics for trimming the trees that gave our picket line shade right before a 90-plus degree week, he wrote. NBC Universal denied that this was malicious. Yeah, that's not malicious at all. You killed the fucking trees. We understand that the safety tree trimming of the ficus trees we did on Bram Boulevard has created unintended challenges for demonstrators. That was not our intention, said in a statement. In partnership with licensed arborists, we have pruned these trees annually at this time of year to ensure that the canopies are light ahead of the high wind season. But Magia said that the trees in question are managed by the city, not by NBC Universal, and added that the trees should be trimmed every 5 years, not annually. The Los Angeles Public Works Department also told CNN in a statement that the city didn't issue any tree trimming permits for the area outside Universal's offices. Yeah, I'm sure they hired a couple of people off the street who just were willing to do the job for the money. Universal spokesman added the company is working to offer additional accommodations such as pop-up tents and water. We continue to openly communicate with the labor leaders on site to work together during this time, they said. I mean, seriously, dude. I'm sorry. I don't even need to go into the story any more than that. We already know that that's fucking bullshit. And you went to this fucking level. You cut them down to that. I mean, Jesus. These trees shouldn't be trimmed. These trees need to be allowed to grow their canopies a little bit more. You've already lopped off the branches so they don't get too high. Leave the fucking trees alone, man. You didn't need to do that. And you did that to them. You did that. Winter Sense has fucked my trees even more. I swore you told me about how your brother fucked your tree line a couple of years ago. Oh, yeah, you're right, Rusty. Winter Sense has fucked my trees even more. It just, Hollywood, all bullshit and no substance. I was like, fuck, do I have Biden dementia now? Oh, I love the conversations in the chat. Ficus, Fike you, says Atomic Ray. Oh. Why? Was it necessary? Was it? Because they're still going to be on strike. You just gave them more ammo. Now people are going to feel even worse for them. And I don't feel good or bad for them because I feel like, oh, we don't get paid enough. Like, who are we talking to? Like, a lot of people get paid a lot. It's who has the leverage to ask for the money. And let's talk about the people controlling it. Oh, that's right. You're not going to go that far. You're not going to talk about how the people at the top are all working together and something. No, never mind. I don't need to make that point. Anyways, that is... Holy shit, we're halfway through the second hour and we still haven't finished our first hour stories? No, we have not. I'm not playing that, and we're done with the snake guy. So there's that. We have 2 stories left. This one, Oh, and they're both videos. Like I said, this one's thank you, Angry Saxon, for the 250 channel points. Sharting it out loud. At the end of the day, it's all about money. It is the Tommy Gun Show. It is all about money. But the point is, oh, the Super Soldier shirt. You see that? Yeah, I don't know if I want to cover that or not. Riley Gaines reacts to it and calls it disturbing. And what is National Review? I've never done anything with them. I don't know about them at all. But yeah, the Antifa Super Soldier shirt. I don't really care. Leah Thomas is doing what Leah Thomas always does, trying to make Leah Thomas a thing. Because success doesn't come for them unless they cheat at sports and get publicity by being a firebrand. So, my way of fighting that is going, I don't give a shit. Moving on. But thank you for popping that story up, Fat Conan. I appreciate that. Get in on the ad. This one sounds like a crybaby issue. Fuck Antifa. Yeah, here's my problem with Antifa. My problem with Antifa is apparently it's the only terrorist organization that does not get treated like one. So, fuck Antifa. Atomic Ray is now a monthly supporter of the program. Holy shit. Hey, your mama is an icy snowblower, says Atomic Ray. Well, I believe what you're saying is, if I could be so bold.
Hey, Laser Lips, your mama was a snowblower.
Thank you for becoming a monthly supporter. I'm going to have to go through stuff at the end of the day here and see where we're at that, because then I got to add that into the math. All right, so where boo 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 boo. So there we go. Let's get back to this story here. I hate the fact that I think I'm about to actually like what I'm about to hear from The View, which is something I would never expect myself to be saying because it's Joy Behar. Is it fucking opposite day? Why am I about to like Joy Behar? Oh, by the way, have we ever looked into the fact that George Santos looks like just a I don't know, like a fucking peanut allergy version of Marco Rubio? I'm pretty sure they're the same person. It's all just a gimmick. Have you ever seen them together? Like, honestly. Have we ever seen... Here, let me take me off the screen for a second. Have you ever seen George Santos and Marco Rubio in the same room at the same time? I mean, I'm sure it's happened. I don't buy it. Probably fake. Anyways, let's get to The View.
It's a deplorable song and it's annoying. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're going to round up. Well, that S might fly in the city. Good luck. It's very divisive and provocative. But I defend his right to do this video.
Absolutely.
Because they can't censor me, they shouldn't censor him either. But he has to understand that the big cities are supporting the small towns. 70 blue counties are...
The big cities are supporting the small towns? All right, never mind. Thank God we're right back on to hating Joy Behar. The big cities are supporting the small towns. If you mean that counties and things, you know what? Fuck it. Let you explain. Antifa are American citizens. Why should they be treated as criminals, says the Tommy Gun Show. Because they literally go out and carry weapons and do things that are against the law. Like, we're told that, all of the fucking right-wing people are terrorist organizations. We're told the people on January 6th committed treasonous terrorist acts. I'm just saying those people are just as bad. They censored 2 Live Crew when they came out with Me So Horny, #sarcasm. Look, here's the thing. The View co-hosts and everything defending this song is a weird thing because they literally are all for censorship. They love Donald Trump being censored. They hated when Twitter got uncensored, which apparently that's going backwards. We'll look into that. Now I want to hear how the big cities are supporting the small towns. Because if you look at Portland and you look at Oregon in general, a lot of those small towns want to leave because they're sick of supporting the big city. But you explain this.
Are responsible for 70% of America's economy. The big cities are really providing the things that you have in these small towns. You should not be against big cities.
Yeah,
you do agree that he should be allowed to say whatever he
We do agree he should be allowed to say whatever he wants. Yeah, that's weird because that's not how you felt with Donald Trump. I don't believe this. 70% of cities support small. Cities do not exist without farmers. Well, I mean, cities don't exist without farmers, but more importantly, that's not the way. Like, the income in the cities is not. The tax revenue from the small towns is supporting the stuff going on in the cities. That's why, again, everybody in, like, Oregon wants to leave. So I just. What did she say? Oh, fucking 70% of 70% of city 70% of where why can't she say where she got this weird fact that she pulled out of her ass? Now I got to go back and reload this clip cuz I got to hear what the fuck she's talking about. Oh, there's going to be an ad, I'm sure, because nope, never mind.
I mean, it's a deplorable song and it's annoying. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're going to round up. Well, that S might fly in the city. Good luck. It's very divisive and provocative, but I defend his right to do this video.
Absolutely.
Because they can't censor me, they shouldn't censor him either. But he has to understand that the big cities are supporting the small towns. 70 blue counties are responsible for 70% of America's economy.
70 blue counties. What? All right, so 70 blue counties are responsible for 70% of America's economy. 70 blue counties responsible for climate change. No. What did she say? Let's go back to this one. 70 blue counties responsible for 7% of America's economy. 70% of America's economy. Showing results. Biden voting counties equal 70% of America's economy. Each new president and political party soon charge in the White House. Nation's economy standoff continues. That's from November 10th. Democratic counties represent 70% of U.S. GDP. This is an article from November of 2010, and that's all I can find. This is all from, or not 2010, 2020. This is all from around 2020. All right, and this has to do with the election? Joe Biden won 477 counties that together generate 70% of the U.S. GDP. These differences, if they persist or worsen, could result in partisan gridlock for years to come. Shares of the GDP. Okay, so this is the map of it. But I don't care about the races. I'm caring about the GDP thing. They generate 70% of the GDP. Yeah, all of the places that generate this huge part of the GDP are all waterfront areas. So they're all places that have a port of Miami or a fucking harbor. And by the way, a couple of those are in Florida. Looks like we've got some in other places. Okay, so represented far. And by the way, the blue counties don't mean that 70%. I still don't get this. Why does that? Also, why does that matter? Now that I'm thinking about it, why does it matter in regards to the song? That shit don't fly around here. Yeah, he's saying that they live different out there. We've already put too much time into this. Abort, says Scruff. You're right. We've already spent too much time trying to. I was all ready to be ready to defend Joy Behar and be like, holy crap. But now I just realized they use that whole thing as a stupid argument to shoehorn this whole, like, small town America is paid for by the big city, which isn't true. There's certain big cities that make, yeah, whatever. Fucking who cares? Who the fuck cares? Let's get to a passenger being irate on a plane over not having their bag after leaving the terminal. Now, you might be pissed if you forgot your bag, but do you think you'd make the plane turn around? 2020 was the last time Joy was not told what to say. Okay. Yeah, all right. Anyways, it's just not worth it anymore. I'm going on to this. We're moving on. If you still feel like this, we have to inflate the vest, pull the red tab. More air, blow the airport on the vest, inflate the vest just before leaving the car.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
I was going to get to that. But yeah, I don't even know where this is and what language they're speaking. But is he asking that they stop the plane so he can go back and get his luggage? And then, like, what? We're just going to leave again? Like, wait, just let me go run back and get my bag quick. It's, like, right over there.
For everyone's safety, we have to return to our bay and disembark. That passenger and whoever involved, and this could take us around 5-10 minutes. Anyway, we are terribly sorry for this, but we'll do our good best to catch up with the schedule later. Thank you for your understanding.
So you made the whole plane turn around because you forgot your bag. What a dick. What a dick. Oh, all right. I want to read what we can't know without reading, apparently. Nope. Stop. A passenger to board a flight from Chiang Mai Airport in Chiang Mai, Thailand, to Bangkok forced the plane to return to the gate after becoming irate that he left his bag behind. The video of the incident was captured by another passenger aboard the Thai Smile flight. Thai Smile! You'll fly with a Thai... Why does that sound like there's a happy ending if I play my cards right? And now why am I looking up Thai Smile flights and when I can get the next one? Alrighty, a video of the incident which was captured showed the passenger complaining to the flight crew that he had left his bag containing money and other valuables at a departure lounge in the terminal. eventually becoming furious as he demanded the plane return to the gate so that he could retrieve his bag. The footage showed a stressed flight crew attempting to calm the irate passenger down, with one grabbing an arm and attempting to force the man back to his seat. The man was traveling with 2 friends. Guess we're going to disavow him from now on. If you still feel like this, then we have to move you off the flight. So do you want to go or do you want to wait until Bangkok? The member of the flight crew asked in the video. Yes, I want to go now. Ask the captain, the man replied. The plane, Airbus A320, was already waiting next to the runway and about ready to take off when the captain can be heard announcing that the plane will instead be returning to the terminal. The passenger who recorded the video told Viral Press that the flight had already been delayed for 45 minutes before the incident on the runway, but noted that the man seemed unfazed by the inconvenience he was causing the rest of the passengers. He was complaining that his bag with money and important things inside was still at the airport, the passenger who did not want to be named said. He wanted to collect it. It was very disruptive, and they didn't care. They were making other people late. The video showed the man eventually being let off the plane by airport security. It is unknown whether the unruly passenger was arrested once back inside the terminal. The flight subsequently departed the airport later that morning and arrived at its international airport in Bangkok safely. They didn't let the guy back on the plane, I hope. I hope they're like, hey, but you know you're not getting back on the plane. Like, we're dropping you and we're leaving. Like, fuck this guy. Oh, he better have gotten arrested. I need to get my bag and my money. If it has all this important, valuable shit, how did you forget it? The plane sat there for 45 minutes, and at no point in that 45 minutes you thought, hey, where's my bag? Oh, fuck. You never leave your shit alone at an airport, ever. Not even for 20 seconds, says Rusty Grammer. Yeah, I hope he couldn't find his bag. Or I hope he found his bag and all his shit was gone. I hope someone robbed him. I hope his money was gone, his valuables, and everything. And so it's like, hey, you found your bag, but now it's an empty husk of nylon. Good for you. As Scruffy D says, too many people suffer from main character syndrome. It was probably filled with coke. Well, hey, I hope that's gone too. Carry-ons are on the most stolen items in the world. Handcuff it to yourself, jackass. Again, the problem I have with this is the plane was already delayed 45 minutes. At no point during the plane taking off being delayed for 45 minutes did he bring up to the passenger or to the crew, hey, I left my bag in the terminal and I really need to go get it. That would have been a very easy time to let the guy off. And you could have even said, hey, can you let me off? And in the off chance that you still haven't left, if I can get my bag and get back here, get back on the plane. I mean, I feel like that all could have worked out very, very well. But, no, you wait the better part of an hour, and then you make it everyone else's responsibility that you forgot your bag. What a dick move from top to bottom. Good God. And I thought I was an asshole. Jesus. Try that in a small town, says Chevy JB. Mike Quall, she's a dumb cow that didn't know where her feed comes from and gives bad milk. I mean, small town America doesn't feed us. There's farmers and things in farming communities that produce a lot of food and feed America, yes. But a lot of that's actually done by companies now, like fucking corporate farms. The things that suddenly started burning when when I guess Biden needs to create economy shortages. I don't know. But either way, the idea that it's all of the big cities that are, bailing out small town America. When you look at some of the things happening with small town America wanting to divest from the big cities because they're tired of paying for programs they don't support. It just, I don't know. Seems weird. I don't know. Seems weird. Anyways, we are coming up on the third hour, and we haven't even started our second hour stories. So we got to pull the audio down here. Don't do any sound drops or anything for a minute. And we are set with our funding. We'll figure out exactly where we are. We're somewhere into next week. Thank you all so much for that support. Let's go ahead and get this. We're going to talk about Nancy Pelosi defending President Biden. We're going to talk about U.S. Florida history, black education. I think Florida kind of jumping the shark on fighting woke culture, and it might be going, in my opinion, just a wee bit too far. But, all right. And then we've got an amazing video from Mitt Romney that I can't wait to show everybody. If you haven't seen it, it's Mitt Romney being Mitt Romney, and good God, is it gold. All right, here we go. Boop, boop. There we go.
Chaos at this point. There was a woman walking.
All right, and then we're going to talk about some stuff that happened in an airport. A lot of airport stories lately. Shit's going crazy on the airports. I've never flown, but now I'm starting to wonder, would I ever? It sounds like airports and the whole flying thing, juice, squeeze, is it equal? Do I want it? I'm saying no. I'm saying I don't think so. I'll take a bus. All right, Carolina is probably filled with coke. I hope somebody cleans out his apartment, too, after all this, knowing he's an easy target. Are you passing around the plate for tithes and offerings, says Rusty Grammar. I mean, we kind of did earlier, and we fucking nailed it. Well, I shouldn't say we. I had almost nothing to do with it. It was entirely you guys. So you guys did that earlier, and you guys nailed it, and I am entirely grateful. And Rusty Grammar, if you want to contribute now, I'm not going to stop you. Just let me know if you need the links and stuff. Otherwise, you got the bits, the subs, and all that sweet shit. And thank you all for everything. Oh, nice. I was at the farm, and there's no signal in the barn. Yeah, we did all of that, so we're great. We are great. Let's go ahead and get into this first story. Now, Nancy Pelosi, is not someone I feel like should be endorsing anybody. But I guess she felt like she's the perfect person to talk about Joe Biden running for president. Now, a lot of people very concerned with Joe Biden due to his age. Some people might point to the fact that he has extreme difficulty with stairs, or that he seems to forget himself from time to time, or the fact that there's questions about whether or not this man can hold his bowels while he's, conducting business of state. So I think that these questions very valid, very warranted. Well, Nancy Pelosi is here to set the goddamn record straight. Take it away, Toots.
I couldn't be prouder of him. And again, we're very fortunate that he is in that position. But
yeah, you're very fortunate that he's in that position, because I'm sure you're getting kickbacks from it some way. I'm sure earrings like those on your ears, which are those real or fake? I feel like they would be real, but I also feel like she's a cheapskate who would also go fake clip-on jewelry. But at any rate, I don't know. Point is, balls on her ears aside, big-ass balls. Bet she shaves. Dude, she doesn't need to shave. She's a lizard person. How is she going to shave? She molts, okay? This vampire has been sucking the lifeblood out of the country through actions that, if any of us as regular citizens took, would be highly illegal. But thank God she's a politician and above the law. Again, explaining why she's happy that we're so fortunate to have him in the office. Yeah, you're fortunate. The American people aren't. Ukraine is fortunate. Zelensky's fortunate. Those are all the people that are making the money. You're probably on the kickback train, obviously. I'm not. So we're not fortunate. You are. Lab Glass, or Southern Crossbones saying to Lab Glass, you may be a liberal, but I'll still love you. All right.
Again, age is relative. What I was in L.A. For some Democratic stuff recently, and I met with Norman Lear, who's 100, going on 101. He was telling me some new shows he was involved in. I was meeting with Frank Gehry, a 90-something architect, showing me new buildings he's building throughout.
No. You are... Thank you, Wilmer Autotech. 100, so 20 less than her. Yeah, that's the point she's about to make, Fat Conan. She's talking like people who are 80, 90, or 100 are just out in the workforce, just out there doing it, just killing it, just moving and shaking like everybody else. Right, that's all old people. No. That's a very rare group of old people. And I have trouble believing that these people are actually doing stuff. Plus, there's a big difference between designing a building and building a building, or being the person in charge of the construction company. An architect is kind of like a writer. You can do a lot of the groundwork and then pass it off on other people. She gave birth to the snakes from earlier. Oh, we found the mother cobra. It's an albino cobra.
Out the world, and they were like, 80, he's a kid. But it's a kid.
It's so funny. Geriatric old farts are like, Joe Biden, 80, he's a kid. Whereas the rest of the country and the world are like, Grandpa needs to go to bed. Okay? Is anyone buying this bullshit? I mean, there we go. Let's have Skeletor and go out there and go, hey, guys, age is relative. No. Age isn't relative. Age is important. The people you're talking about shouldn't be working. You shouldn't be in politics. Actually, you should be in jail because, again, insider trading is highly illegal for anyone who's not a politician. I really feel like you should be held accountable for all of the crimes you've committed. But, I'm new to Twitch, so I barely know you, brother. Who are we talking about? What? Oh, yeah, shut the fuck up, Grandma. He's so old, he can't even open his eyes all the way. Atomic Ray, I'm completely divested from their bullshit. Well, the thing is, too, like I said, this is MSNBC. Like, the reason we're talking about this is MSNBC and Joe Scarborough and his used to be attractive, now plummeting wife. Is it weird that as these two get older, they're slowly morphing into each other? His hair's getting lighter and more feminine. She's getting a rounder face. I feel like his tits are starting to come in. Probably the same for her dick. You know? She's probably got a huge dick. I bet she's got a Michelle Obama dick. Just a big old sausage. Ladies with dicks, man. It's America. Anyways, thank you for the sticker and I think the 100 bits. But yeah, it's so obviously fucking bullshit to like push a narrative that, he's only he's younger than I am, so he's a kid to me as well. It's just, again, that's not the argument you think it is. You are, again, not the person to make the argument that, no, he's not that old. I'm older than he is. Yeah, and the both of you should have been out of politics a long time ago. You're both giant arguments for age limits. In fact, I would be screaming that even louder right now, except apparently the closest thing we've got to a savior in this situation is apparently Donald Trump, who's also kind of old. But at this point, Donald Trump is the one old guy where I'm like, well, at least he's not under the fucking thumb of the the military-industrial complex, and at least he's like, hey, how about we put America first? Because it seems like Joe Biden has spent the past 4 years putting Ukraine first. And a lot of us don't want that to be a thing. Alrighty. Not in Biden's economy. Keyboards are like $300. What? I mean, keyboards aren't really that expensive, but whatever. I don't know. That's neither here nor there or whatever. I'm completely divested from bullshit. She gave birth to the snakes. All right, so we've got all that caught up. Thank you for being part of the show. We're having a great time. If you're watching on Twitch, Rumble, or YouTube, thank you so much. We're going to keep going for another hour and a half. We are fully funded through the week, and I believe through Monday. We'll look into that, update you on that tomorrow. Alrighty, so that's the first thing. Now let's get back to some of our other stories, because we gotta kind of pick up the pace a bit. We've got an hour and a half, and we're not even into our last hour stories. Gonna be a slog. So this next one, Florida Board of Education approves a new Black History standards that critics call a big step backward. Now, I first found this story and started thinking, here we go. It's the don't say gay thing again, where they're like, how about we tone down this weird fucking critical race theory stuff we're teaching. But as I'm reading some of the facts of it, it sounds a little bit different from that. But I think we have it in a video, so...
We need paper. We need our pencils.
Darren Williams is taking these students on a journey through Black history of the early 20th century.
The Great Migration, Harlem Renaissance, and jazz.
Williams is teaching the inaugural course in AP African American Studies at McLean High School in Tulsa, Oklahoma, alongside Shekinah Hall, teaching a second class.
All these folks are going to be, in their own ways, documenting and creating Black culture.
McLean is one of just 60 schools in 33 states across the country teaching this new AP class.
Their culture now begins to take a different shape, and it causes a rebirth of African American society in...
All right, so this is not related to... Oh, this school course teaches African American history course rejected by DeSantis. Alrighty. Well, fuck it. We'll go through this and then we'll check up on the
Harlem, New York.
McLean High School is located in a city where the lessons of Black history were long hidden. Here along the street, all of these plaques mark where businesses once stood.
There will be banks. There will be grocery stores.
We walked with Mr. Williams and Miss Hall in the...
Yeah, can we talk about why that is? There would be banks, there would be grocery stores. So you're telling me what? They got shut down because they were owned by Black people? Are we saying, Johnny, not sure if you've seen this video, but here's how you properly handle climate protesters. Zen Rhino, I didn't see a video link, but let me go back. Oh, there it is. It's over there. All right. We'll pop back here. We'll grab that, and then we'll go back to this. I don't like that we just completely skipped over that. These plaques are where businesses once stood. Yeah, can we talk about why those businesses aren't here anymore? Like, don't get me wrong. If there was some sort of racial shit where the government shut them down because they were owned by Black people, then by all means, hold that, I'm all for the hold my face to the part that I fucked up thing. But I also feel like there's a large part of the society that ignores the fact that, businesses got run out of town by being looted, robbed, or in other ways disrespected, and it just wasn't turning a profit anymore, so they left. And that keeps getting blamed on racism. I don't like that. I refuse to believe that only poor Black people rob stores until they leave. But apparently it's racism, so I guess it's only a Black person thing. According to, what the fuck? I gotta go back to this.
Historic Greenwood. All of these plaques mark where businesses once stood.
There will be banks. There will be grocery stores.
We walked with Mr. Williams and Miss Hall in the historic Greenwood neighborhood of Tulsa.
I've been doing several stories on grocery stores that are shutting down because of theft. I played a fucking TikTok video of a black lady crying, saying, I just want to feed my babies, and this is how we're going to end up with a food desert because y'all behave like this. And she wasn't talking to the white people. She was talking to the people in her community that go to that store. It wasn't the store owners that were doing that to the shelves. And it wasn't that action.
The site of one of the worst race massacres in U.S. history. A once thriving black community known as Black Wall Street. It was burned to the ground in 1921.
Okay, never mind. Fucking, I take back what I said. If they burned shit to the ground because it was a thriving black neighborhood, then I mean...
Cheer 100 the fuck kinda hair she got? She looks like the O'Hare guy from the Lorax.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, they actually had a point. I got a bit over my skis, and I have to apologize. She actually has a point. Never mind. They did have, a nice community. That is, again, like I said, that first part, that prerequisite. Glad I put that little caveat in there. Then, yeah, no, like I said, fucking hold our face to the fire, man. This isn't cool. This was bad shit. They burned a fucking community down. Oof.
And as many as 300 residents were murdered by a white mob. And there's generations and generations of Oklahoma residents who were never told about this.
Yeah, it was history that was hidden.
What does teaching this class mean to you?
I want students to know that African American history is American history. It is world history.
We're there to make sure that we're educating our students, that we are being a force for them.
But the AP African American Studies class has drawn criticism from some conservative political leaders, like Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, who has rejected the class in Florida.
We believe in teaching kids facts and how to think, but we don't believe they should have an agenda imposed on them.
The College Board, which sets the curriculum.
Okay, we believe in teaching kids facts and how to think, but we don't believe in having an agenda imposed on them. Aren't they just how is this imposing an agenda? Urkel's sister. Oh, no. Did I do that? Who's teaching this race class? Did I do that? Welcome to AP Revisionist History. Again, like, I don't know. Oh, my God. You do that way too well. Yeah, I do. And it's sad that you noticed it, but I'm going to call that a victory in some ways. I got to refill my Zoob tube. I apologize. I'm going to do that while we continue going through the story. I thought that was him. I mean, kind of. I don't mean to brag, but if I'm in a dark room and the lights are off, you might think I am Urkel. I could be mistaken for a black man for a very, very short amount of time. Anyways, I'm imposing the opposite agenda by not allowing the class run. Again, I need to know where. I so far haven't been shown where the having an agenda imposed upon them comes from. Teaching that a thriving black community was burned to the ground and fucking a community where black people were doing good and could have maybe built some generational wealth was subsequently kneecapped by a bunch of racist people back in the day. I don't see that as imposing an agenda. That's a fact. Look, I don't like to admit it, but if you want to go back into the history books, we don't even have to go back that far. What was it, the fucking 70s and 80s that the CIA was pumping drugs into black neighborhoods? I mean, there's plenty of racism and fucked up shit that's happened. I feel like, DeSantis, you had me for a while, but I think, you're really grabbing at this fighting woke culture thing. And this one, I don't think, even if you have a point, and I so far haven't seen it yet, but even if you've got a point, buddy, I feel like this one's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. If they're not imposing some sort of we deserve reparations or American racism is strong today and notice that this is, like, again, if they're not teaching that these kind of massacres are a commonplace thing and they're just literally going, hey, no, this actually happened, then yeah, then I think we're okay, because, again, this actually happened.
Made some changes to the course for the state's consideration, but also says the political criticism has moved from healthy debate to misinformation.
Good morning, good morning.
McLean High School principal Renee Rabovsky says she jumped at the chance to run this pilot program.
Of course she did. Hi, everybody. Look at white guilt in action. She jumped at the opportunity to run this pilot program. Well, I just want to prove that I'm a good old soldier for the woke agenda, and I just want to say that, you know, I really think we need to teach how we've held black people back so long and so far, even to this day, and we really need to own up how we owe black communities. That's why I clutch my purse when I see them, because I know they're just coming for their reparations. Would you say you are a politically correct show on YouTube? No, I'd say I'm a dude talking out his ass, hopefully entertaining people. That's all I'm going for.
She's worked at this predominantly black high school for 8 years and says her school needs this class. Florida has banned...
All right, look, I'll agree with her on that. If you're teaching at a predominantly black school, I feel like teaching moments in history that actually happened, especially to black people, and teaching about black culture should be done.
In this class, do you worry that the same can happen here?
I try very hard not to live in that place. The optimist in me says no, but the realist in me...
Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100.
Thank you, Southern Crossbones. Do you feel like this could happen here? No. It could never happen there. She doesn't live in Florida, all right? She's in fucking Ohio or Oklahoma or whatever. I forget which one. I apologize. That burn kind of wiped me out. She has white savior complex. No, she has white lady syndrome, where she jumped at the opportunity to be the white lady at the forefront of racial equality and you know, really paying back what she owes. Because, again, you know, she's making a difference. But like I said, from what you've told me right now, this lady is teaching at a school where a program like this absolutely should be endorsed, taught, and pushed forward. I kind of feel like DeSantis is a little bit of a dick for not letting this slide. Because, again, there are plenty of people of color in Florida. And, again, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. So I feel like maybe, just maybe, at the very least, we just teach the fucking class. I mean, look, I'm sure it maybe goes a little far at some points to paint white people as the oppressors of all sorts of shit. But as far as we're talking about, if they're talking about that actual historical event, white people were the assholes. They were the dicks.
He says, of course I'm fearful. Of course I am.
How come blues and jazz are not the same thing? Because blues is jazz's mother.
Students say the class has brought history to...
Fuck you. Fuck you. This class is needed in America today, goddammit. Too many people think that blues and jazz are the same thing, and we finally got someone stepping out and saying, hell no. You don't get one without the other, but you need that one first, and then the second one comes second. Well, that shirt must go. Hey, man, look, I'm fine with the shirt. I'm fine with the hair. I like what he's saying, and I like that there's a giant green thing up there that says read with an exclamation point. It's just a good, he looks like a good teacher. I would love to be in this fucking class. I think that would be fun. I think I'm going to learn some shit. Hope they bring up the black tribe enslaving the other tribe and bringing them to the coast of Africa. Yes, Chevy JB, we're aware, and we've talked about it on the show before. This has nothing to do with slavery or who's responsible for slavery. This is literally talking about, and in this case, a moment in this state's history where a thriving black community was assaulted by racism and racist people and kind of like severely kneecapped. And like I have my arguments with the reparation shit, and I hate the people that are like, oh, well, we're owed this and that because of slavery. Yeah, absolutely. But I think we can all agree this is one issue, again, where that's the Florida side, man. We really can kind of divest from that for 1 second and go, no, this is understandable. I don't need to fucking find. You're about to find out. Fuck it. Let's finish this and then we'll read the thing.
Life in a way they've never experienced before.
I feel like if we embraced it, we would be more together and we'd be more understanding.
Like we learned about way
Lab
more.
Glass and I got
people,
into
not
a
just
cur
Martin Luther-
fuffle during Corey's stream today. Lab won't accept my apology and he's acting like the old lady giving me dirty looks after doing a keg stand cheer 100.
Yeah, and please don't use my voice chat and show to solve that issue. That's a you and him thing. I have nothing to do with that, but thanks for the 100 bits.
The King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, we learned way more about slaves and all that.
So do you guys feel like
we learned way more about slaves? Now I gotta go back because that completely threw. Thank you for completely throwing the show off for something that has nothing to do about the topic. Good God.
Like we learned about way more people, not just Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, we learned way more about slaves and all that.
So do you guys feel like you're kind of...
We learned way more about slaves and all that. So now I don't even know what he's talking about. But again, a predominantly black school, this is stuff that I feel like, maybe they should know.
The torchbearers are making sure that this history doesn't get forgotten?
Our history is important history, and we're not trying to indoctrinate or change people's perspectives. The point of history is to get the facts and you build your own opinions.
Learning is limited if it's only an intellectual enterprise. If it doesn't get to the place of the feeling of the emotion, it has not done everything that it can do with us. So the feeling is a part of the learning.
I'm sorry, I really like that teacher. That dude seems like a good teacher.
Disappearance sent shockwave.
That dude seems like a really good teacher. I think we lost the plot here. Yeah, it kind of got screwed up on that. So again, the whole point of this is Florida is banning that program. Even though they tried to curtail the curriculum, the new standards come after the state passed new legislation under the Governor Ron DeSantis that bars instruction in schools that suggests anyone is privileged or oppressed based on their race or skin color. DeSantis has used his fight against wokeness to boost his national profile. Yeah, CNN is very much going to push, but it's kind of on point, unfortunately, for this one. The new standards require instruction for middle school students to include how slaves develop skills which, in some instances, could be applied for their personal benefit. A document listing the standards posted in Florida Department of Education's website said, when high school students learn about events such as the 1920 OC massacre, the new rules require that instruction include acts of violence perpetrated against and by African Americans. The massacre is considered the deadliest Election Day violence in U.S. history, and according to several histories of the incident, it started when Moses Norman, a prominent black landowner in OC, Florida, community attempted to cast his ballot was turned away by white poll workers. Similar standards are noted on lessons about other massacres, including Atlanta's race massacre, the Tulsa race massacre, and Rosewood race massacres. Our children deserve nothing less than the truth.
Is Tampa Terry in this chat room? Anybody know? Cheer 100.
I'm just going to ask one last time. One last time. Please don't use the voice chat to interrupt the show for stuff that doesn't have anything to do with the show. Southern Crossbones, you are the only person I've had to give this message to. Now, this is the third time. Not even going to... I'm just going to ditch the story. I fucking sandbagged it twice now. Who gives a fuck about Tampa Terry?
Carry permits skyrocketing more than 600%.
I don't give two shits about Tampa Terry. I've heard shit about Tampa Terry that maybe he stole someone else's bit or whatever. The thing is stupid. I'm sick of people that are so fucking uber conservative. Are you a Republican, brother? I can't like someone if they're a libtard. Fucking good God. Fuck Tampa Terry. All right? Is this Tampa... Fox, I'm not in the mood right now for your stupid shit. I'm on goddamn steroids. I'm amped up as is. I'm just... To Hatter saying, nah, this is like the 100th time, maybe third time today. No, it's the second time today. Last week I mentioned using the voice chat. Just up, here's 100 bits. I'm going to ask a question, and it interrupts the show to give that. There's not going to be another warning, Crossbones. If one of the mods doesn't boot you some point soon, you pull this shit again, I'm booting you from the channel.
Cheer 100. So the story said what?
The story said that they were trying to pull this, like, you can't talk about white people attacking black people without also talking about black people attacking black people. One of these weird reverse, like, woke things that, again, it was the whole, even if you had a point and I didn't see it in there, you just, it's not worth it. It's an attention grab thing, and it just really doesn't. It helps give argument to the people that want to be like, oh, well, he just opposes the saying gay stuff. Like, no, we oppose indoctrinating children. There's actually a thing for that. But yeah, again, it was juice not worth the squeeze was the point of that. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thanks, just got here. Well, you are welcome. Can't agree on the teacher. Yeah, sorry, thought the story was about Black history. Well, they were teaching aspects of Black history in a pilot program course, and again, the course was denied in Florida, even when they offered to tone down or curtail aspects of it. I would say the difference is, though, the course in Florida probably wasn't taught by the teachers in Ohio. Those were probably different things. When I was in high school, we learned all sides of the story, not just one viewpoint. This seems like they're trying to focus on pro-black propaganda. No, this seems like they're focusing on incidents that happened. Again, the teachers in the video story we saw, they seem like responsible teachers, but fucking Fox, stop skipping stuff on me. Seriously. Stop it. I'm asking.
Ill tighten up Johnny Blaze, my bad brother. Cheer 100.
Just stop using bits to say stuff on the show. Don't apologize. Don't just prove you can listen. Fuck it. We're going to go to this video because I have to just, I don't know. I fucking just someday.
One person got sick inside of a Delta plane that was stuck on the tarmac. Digit heat. The temperature outside was 111 degrees and there was no air conditioning in the cabin. A passenger tells us what happened next.
It was just like chaos at this point. There was a woman walking up the aisle. She looked like she was about to just pass out. They ended up putting an oxygen mask on her. People had thrown up. People had fainted, gone to the bathroom.
But she said many people got sick from the heat, including the flight crew, and the flight to Atlanta was ultimately canceled. The airline has apologized and released this statement. Delta teams are looking into the circumstances that led to uncomfortable temperatures inside of that cabin, and uncomfortable is an understatement.
I mean, yeah, I feel like being baked alive.
Carly Russell's disappearance sent shockwaves through the state of Alabama.
Fuck you. I'm not talking about that. Yeah, I feel like being baked alive in a giant tin can at 111 degrees while you're sitting next to a bunch of people. Like, everybody's sweating. It's going to smell really bad. And if people are passing out, they might be like, I don't know, relieving themselves. We're sorry. Skeezy Whitefish, you have nothing to apologize for, man. You're all good, man. You're all good, dude. When Aaron brought up the plane of poop story today, I thought it was about the plane of Taylor Swift fans who broke out in a song when the plane was sitting on the runway for a long time. Worse than poop. Zen, I don't know what we're talking about. I didn't get to see the story today or the show because of phone issues, and so I was out taking care of them. And by the time I got it all resolved and could tune into the show, I tuned in to watch them not hit the goal and bank out early. And I was like, all right, well, that happens. Unrelated, was the pilot German? Was the pilot German? I mean, that's not unrelated, man. If you want to talk about someone who might hotbox a plane, I feel like the Germans are at the top of the list. Being baked isn't a good thing. I get baked. Wait, being baked isn't a good thing? I get baked daily. Never had a problem like that. Yeah, they didn't hotbox. They got sweatboxed, man. This is way different. It was only 100 bits for pro-Trump comment when the story had no connection to politics. All right, I haven't fucking... Anyways, yeah, so... The story you just played is similar to the one Aaron talked about. It was the entire plane sitting on the runway for hours without air conditioning, and they poop themselves. What? Holy shit. Have a controlled burn on me, buddy, says Chevy JB for $5. Thank you, Chevy JB. We'll do that. Sandy Squat say, gotta go have a great rest of the show. It's been an awesome show. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So here we go. Policewoman searched what? What the fuck? This isn't.
At Just Kidding LLC, you don't ever laugh at my jokes, but I will try harder, brother. Cheer 100.
See, I literally just asked you to stop using the... See, like, I have to turn off features when I have to stop one person from using them. I have to turn them off for everybody. I don't want to do that. So, I'm going back on my word, and I'm literally giving you just one last time. I'm just saying, just stop using the text-to-chat thing to just talk about whatever you want to talk about whenever you want to talk about it. Like, this is a two-way conversation that we're having. The text-to-chat thing is supposed to be a fun thing for people to use once in a while. I have stopped my show 3 times now today for this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm done. Danger Bear Wolf, you're too nice, bro. You know what? Not today. Not today. Here's what we're doing. Southern Crossbones is now officially getting timed out for 10 minutes. And the next time I'm banning his ass. Boot his ass. Actually, you know what? Fuck yeah. Boot his ass. He's banned. Boom. You're gone. You're done. Chevy JB, Banhammer, yeah. You've stopped the show 4 times for this asshole. Sorry for 4 days. Yeah, bye-bye. Goodbye. Thank you for the 100 bits, the 3, the 4, whatever, 500 bits you've done throughout the show to make it all about you. Go fuck off. And fuck Donald Trump just because you like him. Jesus. Alrighty, I actually feel better now that I did that part. Now that we did that, I'm at least... Why is this? Oh, because it's supersized. That's weird. Alrighty, there we go. My turn. I want the show to be all about me. Yeah, no. I feel like I'm going to do a lot better now that we got rid of that. That's, sometimes you got to be the asshole. Yeah, I don't want to, though. Like, I don't want to do, like, the... Forgive me for saying this, because I'm not disparaging him by saying this. I don't want to do it the Aaron way where I go, no, you don't get to be... Because, again, you guys are supporting the show. This show is entirely... I don't have advertisers. I don't have a large audience. I got to be, like, very respectful of the people who support the show. And so that's why I get fucking stuck with this, because it's like a catch-22. The behavior that I really don't want him to keep doing is also him contributing to the show, and I'm like, and I'm in a weird place about it. Sometimes you have to be the extra large butt plug. It's an egg chair. It's an egg chair. But like I said, I don't want to do that. I don't want to cut off. We did I did the, like, what was it? The free sound drop thing where it cost 0 bits for a sound drop, and that got so out of hand so quick that I had to turn it off, and I that was one of those things where I was like, I wanted to do something. I've been thinking that the whole time. Put away the inner Aaron, Johnny. Rostog's Broken Spirit. Hey, what happened? I was in the can. I got put free sound bits. Cool. Yeah, I had a couple of sound drops that people could play for free, so that way people could contribute. Or not sound drops, stickers. I apologize. I had like a free sticker thing, so people could do stickers because you can't do stickers for channel points.
1,000.
Thank you, Dahada, for the 1,000 bits. But it's just, yeah, I didn't want to do that. And I felt bad the last time I kind of got on his case and reprimanded him, and he quieted down. He came back, and I was like, all right, we'll let it go. But then, yeah, today that happened. The 3 times where it's like interrupting the show. Like, if you type in the chat, I can ignore it. You know, I can ignore crosstalk. I can ignore people talking about shit and having a fight in the chat, but and I've got 3 chat windows up, which is why, again, superior to Aaron. Just saying. But you don't give me the option to ignore it when you literally come in over the throwing in a bunch of bits or whatever and putting an argument, and that's just the way it would always be. Like, oh hey, I'm saying this. Oh hey, I'm doing that. Here's 100 bits. And I literally kept asking today, like, just stop throwing in bits to have your comments read out loud. Fallen the Great saying, don't be a boner. Indeed. Thank you, Rusty Grabber. You're a dick. The Screamer's still here. Atomic Ray, I feel better too, and I'm only on one platform. Oh. I know that ain't true, Rossi, but I will pretend. Okay, I don't know. You are superior to Aaron, because Aaron is an asshole, and acidic, slimy fart all in one. I don't agree with that. I think Aaron puts on a good show. I'll say that. Aaron puts on a good show. And I think I have taken a lot of the best elements of that and made them better. That's all I think. I think I copied Aaron and do a better version of his show. I think he's funnier than me in certain ways, especially better at No, I won't fuck off. I'll say he's better than me at impersonations, hands down. And that adds an element to his show that I can't copy. I've tried to do some of the impersonations. It's just, you know. I had a few back in the day, and maybe it's the brain damage. I don't know. But there it is. Alrighty, police say a woman searched taken the day she vanished. What? This is some weird story that I'm not a part of, and I don't know why this is on the screen. We're going to get rid of that. Anyways, so catching up on, holy shit, we've only got an hour left in the show. We really got to get moving. The drama and the whole thing, could have done without that. We were already behind the fucking, behind the line, and all that shit just slowed us up more. Damn it. The United States is just now suspending the Wuhan Institute of Virology's federal funding. It is July of 2023, guys. The Biden administration has halted the Wuhan Institute of Virology's access to federal funding after the lab failed to provide documents about safety and security measures. This just happened now. We've been paying, the Biden administration has been paying the Wuhan lab until July of this year.
Hyundai Tucson versus Nissan Rogue.
Fuck
Look
your-
what Tucson has.
Where the fuck is
and what
that
Rogue
ad playing
doesn't.
from?
Hyundai Tucson wins every time. Wins every time.
It's an ad in the corner. What the fuck? God damn it, Fox. Anyways, the Wuhan Institute of Virology's access to federal funds has been halted over concerns from the Biden administration about the institute's failure to provide adequate documentation about their practices. Well, thank God Johnny on the spot, Joe Biden, is here to solve that problem. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. How do I send these noises? Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Unfortunately, on YouTube, you're not. This is one of the things I love about Twitch. It gives you a level of access I can't do everywhere else. But that's a Twitch only thing. But if we ever get to the point where we get super chats and stuff, I'll totally take $1 or $2 super chat requests for sound drops and things. We can definitely do that kind of a deal. You'd think COVID would have ended the funding unless... Yeah, I feel like the whole thing surrounding COVID and everything else kind of is like why we should have maybe not kept funding the lab. A memo was obtained by Bloomberg News that stated that a previous review revealed that the Wuhan laboratory does not adequately follow federal regulations. The lab had also failed to send documents about their security and safety measures to American officials. This action will ensure that the Wuhan Institute of Virology does not receive another dollar of funding, of federal funding, an HHS spokesperson said. The U.S. government granted the Wuhan lab $1.4 million between 2014 and 2019 through the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, or USAID. No. USAID. And the National Institutes of Health, or NIH. Last month, it was revealed that Chinese scientist Ben Hu, who? One of the 3 researchers who caught a mysterious illness just before the coronavirus pandemic, was partially funded by American grants. The revelation potentially leads credibility to the lab leak theory of COVID-19, as opposed to the theory that the virus began in a wild animal market. Because, again, the idea that they did it in a lab is apparently very racist. That the idea that the thing happened because they can't resist eating animals like raw in a market is not racist at all. One of Hugh's, I don't know how to read that. It's just HU. It's who. U.S.-funded projects studied whether animal viruses could infect humans and cause a pandemic. Another project researched coronaviruses in bats. Almost like we looked exactly at this. Chinese officials previously maintained that a Wuhan man became sick on December 8th and was the first official case. But 3 Wuhan scientists had become sick with mysterious illness that November. And we've got nothing from anything else on the story from the Department of Health. Yeah, thank God they got on that. I will say this. It doesn't look good for Trump that was happening the whole time under Trump when he was all calling it the whatever. Again, why were we paying them? They already got 1.4. Oh, Jesus. Why are we paying all the people who are effing us over? We're paying the lab that released the fake virus not fake virus, the fake pandemic that shut us down for like 2 years. We're paying all these other countries, and it just why are we doing it? Alrighty. So, but yeah, remember, Joe Biden did that for us, everybody. They shut down the money. They'll just send it to someone else who will send it to someone that controls funding for Wuhan. I feel like they'll just go. I feel like, honestly, here's what I think is they quit paying for the Wuhan lab because they don't need it anymore. They got what they wanted out of that bitch. That thing is done. That thing is dunskies. The next thing they're going to use won't be made in a Wuhan lab. It'll be made in another lab, maybe in China, maybe in Indonesia, maybe in fucking who knows where. Some third world country or somewhere where the rules are a little lax in Africa or South America or fucking Hawaii. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's just bullshit. We can't hold people accountable. We can't hold Fauci accountable, even though now we know he lied through his ass, lied through his teeth. We have literal emails proving he was a lying piece of shit. And all we hear is, well, he's retired now, so oh well, too bad, so sad. And I'm just like, no, with everything that's happened, someone's got to be held accountable for this shit. Politicians and the people in government who made us go through this crap need to be held accountable. When I go speeding, when I break the law, when I impose my will against other people and it's not societally appropriate.
Sweet black sauce and your chili sauce. These 2 sauces will make everything taste.
Yes, Scruffy, I know it's a ridiculous concept. I get it. They are our rulers. But my point is, we're living in a society where people will get up and shoot somebody because they knocked on the wrong door. If eventually they aren't held to account for something, you're going to get people that are going to... I mean, how many times have we seen it in the chat in this show? Like, bring out the guillotines and shit. Like, there's way more people than there are these politicians and the rulers. And I just don't see people bowing down to that extent. I know a lot of people will. But I'm saying, one nut on a grassy knoll or something, and now you've got all sorts of shit. The NIH gave money to an organization that funded the study in Wuhan, China, so it wasn't the U.S. government directly paying for gain-of-function research. That's actually right. The people will never organize. No, the people will never organize. That's why it'll never happen and have any sort of success. What I'm saying is you're going to get crazy people escalating things. It's going to cause escalations. You're eventually going to, like I said, it's just, even me, with all the problems that I have in life and everything else, even me, I'm sitting here and I'm like, how much more of this shit am I willing to take? Zen Rhino saying, you're right, there's more of us than them, and eventually people do organize, just like the French did in the 1970s. Yeah, but there's a difference with that. It wouldn't work out like it did then. Again, my point being, I don't want to see that happen. I don't want things to go to that level. We need to start meeting in bars like our forefathers. Yeah, but the thing is, you still got your phone on you, so they're still listening. Again, that's why I'm looking for property in the Caribbean. Fuck it. Just at a certain point, running away doesn't solve the problem. How far are you gonna get by running away? How long are you gonna evade the problem by running away? Like I said, I don't want to see things go crazy. But we've seen people do crazy shit for crazy reasons. And I'm just saying, looking at the landscape, seeing what we're seeing now, the whole, when you're seeing that people are blackpilled to the point of yeah, they're horrible pieces of shit. They lied to us. They fucked us over. They put the country into a horrible recession and depression. They've put people like me that are literally, here hoping I'm making my goals every day because I am so close to not being able to pay my bills. And it's just difficult as fuck. Things are getting so fucking expensive. And then I'm seeing things like the Biden administration has been getting paid millions of dollars and did all this shit to fuck us over. And they're still throwing money in Ukraine. And all we're hearing about is, we have to bring Trump up on charges. Why the fuck isn't Biden being brought up on charges? I mean, screw that. We don't want Trump to run for election again because he's being indicted. Why is Biden still in office? So
Cheer 100.
So again, it's just Hitler did pretty good job of running away to Argentina. I already went to Bermuda. No, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
Cheer 100.
Thank you, Labglass, for the 100 bits. Because we don't live in a republic anymore, stolen elections have consequences. Stolen elections. See, I don't think the election was necessarily stolen, but I do believe it was definitely controlled to the point where the American people weren't even given the full information. And to that extent, I would say, yes, it definitely was stolen. But yes, stolen elections should have consequences. And Labglass 100 bits and crack babies, Johnny. Yes, we know you still don't get it. Okay. What am I not getting? What am I not getting? That... Are you saying that it's just that the people didn't vote for Biden and the election was incredibly stolen or something? Doesn't matter. The FBI/CIA have to declare war against the people. Or have declared war against the people. That's been a thing going on for a while. But like I'm saying, is it needs to stop. Otherwise, people need to do something. That has to happen one way or the other. Eventually that's gonna go, and it's not gonna go well, which is why it needs to stop, is what I'm saying. Back on election day for 2020, I saw a kid from Erie, Pennsylvania brag about how he was throwing out ballots that were Trump votes. Yeah, and I heard a story about how a unicorn said, I farted to help approve Joe Biden. Anecdotal shit. Like I said, I don't even need that stuff. I don't even need any of that. We literally weren't given the full information. It's been proven time and time again that there was some very fucked up shit that wasn't allowed to know. Yeah, I don't know many people who voted for Joe either, and I live in Massachusetts. I, again, don't even care about who did or didn't vote for him in terms of, I don't need that to have the election be stolen. No, I meant he posted a photo of him as a poll worker in Erie, Pennsylvania on Instagram. Yeah, and I've seen, what was it? I saw fucking, when Trump got elected, people posting videos about stuff. Again, It's very easy to post a video and claim a thing's a thing. Like I said, unicorn fart, you say. Yes, thank you, Lab Glass. Like I said, you could take that and shove that one right out the window. I don't give a shit. Even if it's true, the simple fact that it is a known fact that and as Scruffy said, the FBI and the CIA are weaponized against us. It's a known fact that the FBI knew the laptop thing was a thing, and we weren't allowed to know about it. It's a known fact that they dissuaded the story, called it misinformation. They had all of this stuff that they were doing, looking into the Bidens and everything, and the investigations were prevented and stopped, and none of that was brought to any of our attention, and it was all, prevented from being public knowledge. So as far as I'm concerned, right then and there, that's stealing the election. The Dems/fascists have proved they'll do anything to take control. But that's just it, Scruffy. They haven't done anything to take control. They don't have control. They kind of have control, but they don't have unilateral control. They don't have overwhelming majority control. Republicans still control parts of the government. It's all like one giant circle jerk where it doesn't go anywhere. Trump was impeached for the phone call to Ukraine to find out Joe's corruption that they're talking about now. Trump was impeached for a lot of shit. But yeah, we have that story somewhere in here too about Trump and the impeachment stuff. It just one sauce to rule them all. What the fuck is this? Oh, no.
Well,
this is what we're supposed to watch. But yeah, so it just again, it's just Scruffy with the Mikey Tumos. Yeah, Mikey, what's up, man? We're having a great show. But yeah, I know a couple of people that voted for Biden. I know one person in particular that voted for Biden, at least at the time, just because they didn't like how Trump behaved. I don't know if they would, looking at how things went, necessarily kept that decision. Aaron? No, Miller's Cold Stones. No, not Aaron. But again, even if they somehow stole all of those votes, which Trump was in office, but then again, here's the thing. I don't think if they had any of that help, I feel like that was way more than that was just the whole, in Zach voice, you don't get the bit. Maybe I don't. But like I said, as a person who can't really do anything, like overall, because I have no capability of doing anything, I'm finding it hard to just sit here. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying as someone who might very soon be wheelchair bound, I am finding it very hard to sit here. And I imagine I'm not the only person. But I'm not the only one. Anyways, let's do something fun. And by something fun, I mean make fun of Mitt Romney. Don't worry, we won't have to try hard. He will do a lot of the work.
You all know today is National Hot Dog Day, and perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat. I love hot dogs. I love them in...
Hot dog is not a meat. It is a meat composite of parts which, I don't know if you know this. All right. So is your high-tech wheelchair of the future on your wish list? Yeah, the high-tech wheelchair, the future is on my wish list, if you're talking about the one with the Gatling gun. Right now, I'm hoping I got to make calls to doctors tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll at least get a aluminum red one. That's what we're hoping for. But, we'll see what happens. Not really super stoked about it, just kind of talking about it publicly to get over issues. And so, yeah, thank you. He just loves to get piped up by sausage. Hey, man, he's a Mormon. They're cool with a lot of stuff, but they don't like anything going in the back door of their magic underwear. That's not how you get your own planet in the afterlife. Real things they believe.
Buns, I love them outside of buns. I love them with baked beans. I just like hot dogs. It's the.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm reloading that. That. I wish I could. I wish I could. I'm sorry. I love them in buns. I love them outside of buns. That. You're not helping the people that are saying the hot dogs are allegories for dicks, my friend. You're not helping.
You all know today is National Hot Dog Day, and perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat.
Not a meat.
I love hot dogs. I love them in buns. I love them outside of buns.
Sounds
I love them with
gay.
baked beans. I just like hot dogs. It's the best, best meat there is, without question. So to all.
No, there's plenty of room for question. This is your opinion. Again, it's not a meat. It is a meat composite. There are several pieces of animals in that. It is not one type of meat. Do you live on a hill? Because wheelchairs on hills are a blast. Yeah, until you have to go back up, Ignatz. Pizza and hot dogs like Obama, right, Mitt? He's a wiener guy. He is quite literally a wiener guy, by his own admission. He's never had a hot dog. I don't know if he's ever had he's eaten something. Ignat until you have to go. Yeah, Rusty Grammar until you have to go back up the hill. Ribs, brisket, pulled pork, ribeye are better. Yeah, absolutely, I'm 100% with Scruffy D. Good ribs, good brisket, pulled pork. Why is Mitt assuming hot dog is a meat? Yes, he keeps calling it a meat, his favorite meat. The meat that he loves in buns and outside of buns. He just loves that meat in his mouth. God damn it, Mitt, you're making this too easy. Good God. Just stop. Just stop.
Of you who, like me, are celebrating National Hot Dog Day, congratulations to you, and may there be many, many more hot dogs served in our wonderful land. Well, as you all know, today is...
I noticed you never actually took a bite of your said hot dog, and the way you were holding it looks like it's about to fall out of those buns. Oh, good God. Well, some hot dogs do become meat, but I don't think people are ready for that conversation. Go watch Sound of Freedom. Actually, I think I have that somewhere in here, too. We have the whole Sound of Freedom being... I had a clip somewhere about that, that they were fucking fighting the movie. Oh, we got the Stop Oil activists blocking off traffic. Okay, so we definitely want to get to that. But women outpace men in obtaining concealed carry permits. If you ever wanted to have a reason to have me support gun rights, I'm sorry, you get one right there. Women outpace men in obtaining concealed carry permits. Yeah, because they might not be able to take a dude in a fist fight, but if they have to run from a dude and that dude's chasing them and they can turn around and shoot said dude, not a problem. I'm fine with that. They could also go crazy and just shoot a guy because, they think he's stepping out on them. I'm not fine with that, but Mitt can eat that hot dog without chewing. Won't even touch the tonsils. Oh, Johnny Chimpo. He's saying Mitt can unhinge his jaw like a python. Just bring me that meat. I take it back. I can do impressions. Here's my Mitt Romney impersonation. Hey, everybody, it's National Hot Dog Day. Oh. I can get deep in there, too. That's scary. That is scary. Ugh. My daughter has a hoverboard she don't use. Could use that to cruise around with your chair. Hey, man, if that makes you happy, you feel free to use that hoverboard. I like I said, am just kind of talking about it to get used to the idea, because apparently not really going to be able to avoid it. Just can't get away from it. So talking about it was supposed to help, okay? It was supposed to help. All right, anyways. So Alabama man is accused of trying to attack the mother of his children. Jesus, what a piece of shit. While she was stuck at a traffic light and was thwarted by a legally armed witness who shot him in the face, according to police. Oh, my God. The Dothan Police Department reported that on July 12th, Sean Maximilian McDaniel of Headland followed the mother of his kids as she drove through Dothan. I don't know why I went with Donathan. The woman's name has not been disclosed, and the couple were estranged. Oh, wow. McDaniel reportedly tried to meet up with the woman earlier, but she refused, so he allegedly followed her in a car. The mother was traveling with someone whom police described as an acquaintance, and the pair soon caught on that McDaniel was tailing them. The mother and acquaintance stopped at a traffic light where McDaniel allegedly hopped out of his car while wielding a large knife and confronted the pair. The acquaintance was legally armed and demanded McDaniel walk away, according to police. The suspect refused the warning to leave and instead allegedly swung the knife, prompting the woman's acquaintance to fire his gun. McDaniel was struck in the face and sustained a major injury, but was conscious and alert. Police said in a press release, McDaniel returned to his car and drove to a nearby business to seek help. The mom and acquaintance also drove to a nearby business and called police. McDaniel was transported to a local hospital for treatment for the gunshot wound. He was then transported to an out-of-town facility for more specialized treatment. Currently, it is not believed his injury is life-threatening, police said. The investigation into the matter is ongoing with potential charges pending. Dothan Police Department did not immediately respond for comment when requested additional updates on the case. I mean, that guy, are we square? I threatened to kill you and you shot me in the fucking face. Are we square? Will Mitt do Spam Day? No, I don't think Mitt will do Spam Day, Ignatz, because Spam is not Mitt Romney's meat, all right? Mitt Romney likes hot dog. That is his meat, his favorite meat, hot dog. I guess nobody told him that there's pork hot dogs, there's beef hot dogs, there's kosher beef hot dogs, there's like a whole slew. There's like, hey, smorgasbord, I guess we enjoy horse hooves now, hot dogs. I mean, really, whenever we're talking mass-produced processed meat, it's always a fucking question mark box, okay? You're just hoping it won't get you sick and it won't kill you and it'll taste decent. But turkey hot dogs. Yeah, turkey hot dogs. Have you ever seen them? They got some... Mitt, dude, have you gone down... You have never been to a gas station, Mitt. Way to prove you're not in touch with the average man. Have you seen the crazy shit they got going on the roller grill? I ask you. They got things on the roller grill just spinning around all goddamn day. Blow your goddamn mind. Have you ever had a taquito in a roller grill form? I had a hamburger... bun and all, in a roller grill form. You just take the hamburger thing, you put it in the bun, right? And you put the hot dog ketchup and the hot dog mustard on it, but it's a hamburger. It called it the burger dog. It was mind-blowing. They put cheese in it, right? So you already had the cheese inside. It was amazing. You could put relish on it, and it was like pickles. Johnny, would you ever eat a tofu dog? I would try a tofu dog and I would hate myself the whole time. Here's why. Tofu is fake food for fake people. But if someone's daring me to eat it or saying you can't eat this or whatever, I'll try it. I'll give you my honest opinion of what I think about it. But I'm still going to immediately go, yeah, I'm happier with meat. Just happier with meat. But yeah, Stevie J, I'll eat a tofu dog. I'll eat a tofu dog. Romney held a hot dog like he had no idea what to do with it. Has he ever even seen peasant food before? Yeah, it is a weird kind of like everyman thing that, hey, man, you guys know, if you know anything about me, my favorite meat is hot dog. And the way he held it. And like I said, the weird part to me in your video, the video ends with you taking a bite of the hot dog, right? We saw the plump Frank. We saw the beautiful ketchup job. We saw the pristine camera-ready bun. I feel like if hot dog is your favorite meat, dude, it's time to dig in. Thank you, Danger Bear Wolf Turtle, for blowing out. Anyways, I want to play this video. I forgot who sent this to me. This is only 59... All right, this is only 59 seconds long, and this is something that the cops don't seem to want to stop the protests with these things when they happen. The protests don't actually change anything. Awareness isn't raised. It's just a bullshit circle jerk. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. That's impossible. We don't have the technology. The technology for what? Put the toppings inside the burger patty. It's called a Juicy Lucy, and it was created in Minneapolis. They're awesome. Right. And that's what the hot dog thing is. Like I said, Mitt Romney doesn't understand the diversity of food on the roller grill and the amazing complexity of the roller grill ecosystem. And I don't like I said, now that you guys are talking about it, I would go back and Zapruder the film, but I'd feel even more gay. I really think he doesn't actually ever eat the hot dog. He just holds it up to go, hey, I'm one of you. I'm one of you. It's a hot dog. America. I don't know. It seems pandery to me. Anyways, we've got this video, and the Tommy Gun Show saying, the politicians should be used to swallowing hot dogs. Zen Rhino, I had to go take a dump earlier with a client on my phone, so I don't know if you saw my Streamlabs donation a while back or not. You know what? I don't know if I did or not, but you know what? There'll be a Streamlabs notification in the old email things. Let's check the emails. Oh, there's a thing on there. Oh, yes, your donation on Streamlabs for the $250. Thank you very, very much for your $2.50 donation. We appreciate every cent we get from everyone, so thank you. I even appreciate the bits we got from Southern Crossbones. It's why I felt bad about having to do what we did. All right, so about Doom Rats, should we be scared? Doom Rats? Oh, you mean rats that play Doom? I don't think we should be scared of Doom Rats. It's when the rats master Call of Duty Modern Warfare that we should be concerned. Tomorrow we need to get cheese inside the burger. Inside the burger. Zeneps. A total fed. All right, so I'm not sure where this is. Protesters very, very much, they're making a difference. Ooh. Whoa! 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 No. He had the right idea. You fucking stop it. Stop this shit now.
Fucking little shit.
Fucking little shit. Again, I'm sorry. You do that in front of me, the car horn is going the whole time, just so you can say there's no way you didn't know it was right behind you, because the car will roll forward slowly. And if you don't move, the car will move you. And if you push against it or beat on it, well, you struck first, I guess. My mama taught me not to play in the street. Exactly. That's my argument. My mama taught me not to play in the street. Apparently these kids are dumb. Again, the horn honking sucks. This whole thing sucks. These people need to be seriously punished for this. They're not doing anything. They're just wasting time standing in a street. I'm raising awareness. Something needs to be done. You realize all those cars sitting there are just idling now. We have to do this to protest oil usage and emissions. Everyone sit here and burn your gas. You guys, we have to protest these forest fires, and there is no better way to do that than by burning down the forest. If you really hate people using the fossil fuels and the emission stuff, go protest the refineries. Go picket the fuel trucks at the refineries from going in and out. Go see how well that works for you. Please, try that option. Try actually doing something. This, I'm standing in traffic, and you guys all know that, that this is a problem for me. Again, we don't all even agree with you. I would like to know what your feelings on the environment and the climate are, and just exactly what level of responsibility and affect we have, because I don't know that I necessarily agree with you. I might share some of your viewpoints, but I don't think that I necessarily completely agree with you. So I view this behavior, while stupid, is also incredibly... No, not yet. I'm making a point. Is also incredibly childish, and kind of why you don't get how stupid you are. As Scruffy just said, reiterating my point from earlier, causing cars to idle in the street is really great for emissions. Right. And that Mercedes got into an accident because they blocked the road. The woman is pregnant, and her husband sent Daniel, the guy on the ground, a message about climate protests. This is the UK. Oh, those are those facts from the story? Thank you at Stevie J. Salute. Yeah, I really, does Aaron know what the 07 thing means? Because I had to have someone point it out to me, but it very much, well, I know they're in London, they're driving on the left. Yeah, that's the context of the video. Oh. Oh, then this guy is being incredibly kind. Aaron knows it's a salute. All right. Because it always says 07, and it just seems weird. Hey, Stevie J, 07. Like, eh. So, yeah. Fuck these people. Again, I bet none of them feel bad for any of the distress they put that people through. Where are the PDs? That's my point. In all of these cases, the police have been continually protecting these protesters, and that's not really big on climate, but would be nice to get the trash picked up in the ocean and earth. Yeah, Matthew Quall, there's lots of things that we can talk about that humanity and society need to do and improve and all that. But my point is, these assholes standing on a street wearing their orange jumpers aren't going to really accomplish any of that. I don't feel like they're actually going to do anything. The emoji didn't show up on my phone, Stevie J. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, 07 is this emoji. Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, it's, I'm driving on the sidewalk at that point. Fuck it. I'm not driving on the sidewalk. The people walking on the sidewalk didn't do any of this. Like I said, you do that in front of my car, I'm sitting there, I'm honking the horn, and I'm rolling forward. And I'm going to stop because I'm not going to be committed to the bit for a little bit of time. But the longer you continue to sit there and not address that you're a person standing on a street and you're not doing, as we said, you're actually hurting your cause. You're causing us to burn our gas even more and emit more emissions because I still have to get where I'm going. Yeah. And if I slowly inch my car forward and you don't get out of the way, I'll just keep inching forward. And if you start pounding on my car because I'm inching forward, well, then I'm getting attacked and I feel threatened and I better go faster. Time for some GTA-style driving, says the Tommy Gun Show. I mean, no. Again, this is that whole thing where I don't want to see it escalate to that point, though. I don't want to see it get there. I want to see these people have, again, consequences and just learn to stop being so stupid. Because, again, you're not doing anything. You're not changing anything. I do. The only way to stop is if they get hurt. That's all they understand. I don't want to see it get to that point. I want to have faith in humanity. I guess what I'm saying is I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant. I want to have faith in humanity that it can get better than this. That it's not that it's just that people are this goddamn resigned to being fucking stupid. That we can reach a moral understanding of like, hey, things can be done. You're right. There are problems in the world. So do something. I did something. I went and stood on a street and prevented people from driving. No, I mean do something actually like proactive. Do something to do, go to a place where pollution is really abhorrent, or maybe clean up some of the oceans, or try to help cleanups from oil spills or something, or go to a third world country and protest their stuff there. Well, no, that'd be gross. Then I wouldn't be able to, I like to watch shows in the evening. Yeah. That's my whole point. You guys are a bunch of first world assholes that want to go home and eat your popcorn and watch your TV show when you're done at the end of your day. You don't mind paying a fine to stand up for what you believe in, but you also don't want to actually do anything. That's why you're raising awareness to make other people make changes, because you making a change. It's a bit much. Thank you for the popcorn emote, Scruffy. You want to make a difference, clean up the shit in the government first. Well, here's my other thing, though, and the Tommy Gun Show nails it. The bozos are just doing this to clear their conscience. Right. They're just doing this to clear their conscience. But again, say you get what you want. Say we cut the climate emissions of these countries. The first world countries are at a point where they are curtailing their outputs to a point where even if we got them down to zero now, they're not the big offenders. You're just doing drops in the bucket now. If you're not going to go after the big offenders and the big polluters, China and a lot of other third world and less regulated countries, you're not really going to make a difference. And none of them want to do any of that. None of them they'll want the government to go there. You need to go make those people stop polluting. You go do it. I don't want to risk anything myself. 195 countries on this planet. If other 193 countries go to carbon neutral, it won't matter because of what China and India are doing. Exactly. And my point is, these people don't want to go to China or India and protest their actions. They're going to want the government to do it for them. They're going to want the government to do. Carbon isn't even the issue. It's all about control. Yeah, dude, I admit they use the climate issue to control and the narrative and things like that. But I'm saying again, these people aren't even going to get to that. You are the carbon they want to reduce. Well, I mean, what you're saying? The people on the street, they want to reduce me? I don't. First mistake is thinking those people understand anything that you are trying to say. I mean, yeah, you're right. People in general, yes. Well, I am all for reducing the amount of people on the earth, but that's because I believe we should have, I am one of those people where I'm not just in favor of allowing abortion. I'm saying we should have enforced, like pregnancy prevention until you prove you can fucking handle the responsibility. I feel like there's a lot of single moms out there that could benefit from that shit. One of the global elites admitted that they're using the made-up climate crisis to redistribute wealth across the planet. It's the New World Order and the Great Reset, not about saving the planet. Well, last week Kamala Harris said the quiet part out loud and said reduce population when she meant to say reduce emissions. I can appreciate that might even actually be an agenda, but that's the wrong spokesman. COVID had a $4 trillion money flow from poor to rich. Oh yeah, COVID was a huge redistribution of wealth. They closed down Main Street businesses and they let online corporate retailers be available. It was a blatant fuck you to small town America. Might be. Oh, a divine asteroid is going to reset this planet anyways, so burn all the coal you want. I don't know about a divine asteroid, but certainly there was a news story recently that an asteroid came within a closer distance than the moon to the Earth, and we didn't even know about it till 2 days later. So yeah, Bill Gates talked about reducing a population. The Georgia Guidestones talked about reducing the population. I mean, yeah. But real talk, dude, the human population is excessive. It does kind of need to come back. We can't produce all of the food we need and keep producing the people. Certain places have way too many people and not enough space to properly house and manage them. And at the same rate, some places have plenty of space. It's just Bill Gates talked about reducing. Someone said it above. Georgia Guidestones talked about keeping the global population under 500 million. Yeah, that's a bit excessive. That's a bit excessive. They should have targeted the useless eaters. I agree, Johnny. There are too many Indians and Asians. Jesus, Scruffy. Look, I'm saying that plenty of third world countries, plenty of let's talk about a country, for example, the one that always drives me nuts, the one in South America with the dirt cookies thing. In places where you have things like forcing your children to eat cookies made of dirt, you have people stupid enough to bring those children into being. You have mothers finding ways to bring those children all the way through term and give birth and then try to raise said children. I mean, at a certain point, it's the will to propagate the species completely overriding rational thought. If I lived in that situation, I'll tell you right now, the situation I live in with my finances where they're at right now, with my Haitian dirt pies, and And with my medical condition and stuff, I was like, I shouldn't be bringing a kid into this. I should not be bringing a kid into this. And that's what I dealt with and still deal with. We all want to get laid. That's fine. I'm not saying they can't fuck. I'm saying they shouldn't have kids. They should be smart enough to either pull out, wear a condom, or get an abortion somehow, some way. All right? I'm saying don't bring a kid into that. You don't bring a kid into the slums of Asia. You don't bring a kid into the slums in general. Again, one of the big problems I have with a lot of these really poor, like messed up countries and nations and things like that, you see these poor, like destitute families on the street, mothers with kids, things. It's just, I'm just like, how do you bring a kid into this? How do you let that happen? I don't know. Why did my phone autocorrect yes to death? What? Death, Rusty Grammar. China and India are both on the Asian continent, and that's 2.5 billion people alone. I don't know. I feel like it's better that way. Or not. Sounds like Hitler talking to us again. Hey. You saying I'm Hitler? I take offense to that. But at any rate, as I was saying, so many scammers in India, we could do with a lot less of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm all for that. I feel like we need to start chasing down the scammers. That's what our military needs to do. Screw this whole proxy war with Ukraine. Our military, we need to be sending SEAL Team 6 after these goddamn internet scammers, you know? Take that shit down. Had to say that so it didn't sound like I wanted the extermination of 2.5. Oh. See, but now that you say that doesn't help you. That bails you out, and then you dig yourself right back in. Let's band together and purchase some Cambodian jungle. Oh, no. No, Stevie J. That is not right. I don't want people carrying me around. I don't want anyone carrying me around. I don't want a wheelchair carrying me around. I feel bad for that poor pile of aluminum that has to roll my ass everywhere. But, like I said, out in public, it's becoming too taxing. It's becoming an issue. And it's becoming difficult. And so for the sake of being able to continue going out and doing things, I might have to start going out on a wheelchair. It sucks, and we'll do it. I can't even carry a joke. Boom! Don't say that. Japan has a strict one-child policy. Yes, because that is an area where they can't afford to have too many people. When your municipal water supply is the same slough that runs between your shanty and your neighbors and also serves as your sewer and landfill, maybe it's time to head back to the drawing board. Or at the very least, like I'm saying, at the very least, don't bring kids into that. Instead of, whatever, motherfucker! I need to get that sound drop. I need that one. I love that. Why do they do that here? Why do they do that where? Why don't they do that here? What, have people carry crippled people around? That seems weird. How about neuter... Oh. Yeah, this is the thing I'm saying, though. Like, and this is how fucking Thanos theory I am. You ready for this crazy shit? I am like, hey... You know, when people apply for, like, government assistance, like, I have these kids and I can't take care of them. I need to apply for government assistance. Okay, fine. But that also comes with the rule of we will help you take care of your children. But you are not allowed to have any more kids. If you have any more kids, you lose the government assistance. Or more importantly, if you want the government assistance, you have to, like, be, you have to have, tubes tied or whatever. You've got to take some steps to ensure that you can't have children if you want us to pay for the ones you have, because you've already proven you can't handle the responsibilities you have. But it's this weird thing in our society where like, oh, you can't handle the responsibilities you have and you took on more responsibilities. We better give you even more help. No. The best way you help that person is by telling them they can't handle more responsibility. That's how that works. And, of course, we could talk about why that happens where they seem to keep having kids on a timetable, but that's neither here nor there. And it's also past my bedtime. Fall in the Great saying, love you, Johnny. Thank you for keeping my day bright and full of laughter. Well, it got a little weird today. I am hopped up on steroids, so I'm a little edgy, and for what it's worth, I'm sorry that I had to get dickish on someone today, but it happens. Anyways, I have something I need to do on the Rumble thing and all that great stuff. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. This has been a privilege and a pleasure. Thank you so much for the wonderful show today. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another banger. Till then.
Game over.
Fuck! What the fucking fuck? Who the fuck this fucking? How are you so fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Fuck off.
Try to relax your anus.
Calmly mounted the animal.